That's it. We're on. Hello,
Hey.
and welcome
Hey.
back to the Nerd Theorist playing NerD&D. Woo woo. So, before we get
Don't ever do that
cracking into D&D, first off, I'd like to say don't forget that all of our D&D sessions after the live stream and past sessions are all also available not only on our channel but also on as a podcast through YouTube Music. So you can listen to us on the go, whether at work or travelling, whatever you need to. A great way to catch up if you need to. But otherwise, Dave, have we got any YouTube channel news?
We have. So the biggest news is that the next slot that we do a D&D stream on will not be D&D. It will be us joining in with the playtest of Daggerheart, Critical Role's new system. I'm going to run a one-shot, and everyone else is rapidly and furiously designing characters for a whole new game world, completely homebrewed. So we shall have something different for you on the next session. Because it's a bank holiday in 2 weeks, it may be slightly off from the usual slot, but we'll let you know on Facebook and Twitter, don't you worry. In the meantime, this week I think Gaz is going to be looking at the Warhammer Old World Orc and Goblins release, as the pre-order goes live very soon, and he's very keen on the greenskins. So
I do like a bit of green skin.
that you do. Other than that, it's kind of business as usual, really. Just keep your eye out, and there'll be a video or two dropped each week until we get round to the big event, which is going to be the Daggerheart live stream.
Yeah, so like, subscribe, and then also, like we hinted on before, check out our Twitter and Facebook pages and Instagram and all of those. So just go check them out, and
Don't just check them out. Follow them.
Follow them. Yes, absolutely. So, without further ado, let's get stuck in. I think we get swifter and more efficient at that every session, so that's brilliant.
One day we'll
Anyway.
be almost professional.
Almost. So, previously on Hatheria. After venturing across Hatheria to the foot of the Arbarath mountain range, you get to the town of Fair Delving and the fort of Bridge Reach, where you had to swiftly deal with some dwarves. We'll leave that there. Go and check that out. That's a bit nasty, but just that's putting it lightly.
Problem's gone away now. It's fine. Problem's gone.
Problem's
Depends
gone.
on your point of view.
But you did save some of the younger dwarflings and take them to the town of Fair Delving, which was struggling with not only a population issue, but also with a kind of a monster issue. For there was some form of winged beast flying down from the mountains and picking off either a cattle or horse or a person every so often. And they said, well, they're expecting it any day now, really. So, upon injecting the town with fresh populace, Grom has also decided upon him to help them construct some defences. And upon that, a little of festivities on that evening, and quickly, hastily drawn up schematics for some ballista, I believe you did. You then sleep took you for the evening, and then that's where we kind of left it. In the morning, the town is bustling, and people are being directed here, there, and everywhere with some sort of a list that Grom has written up to about resources that are needed to be able to set these defences up. So what is everybody doing now?
Right. Cadell was up first, wasn't he, if I remember rightly?
Oh, yeah.
Cadell is always up first, being a military man.
I assume I'm off going like chopping down trees and getting wood collected for this ballista.
Doing some
If that's
heavy
what you
lifting.
need to be doing,
Heavy lifting.
that's absolutely
Yeah.
fine. I mean, there's.
I'm assuming we need lots of wood for ballista.
We're going to need wood, we're going to need metal, and some exceptional twine.
Is that the plural of ballista? Ballistae. Ballista.
It just sounded. It sounded.
It sounds good. I'll go with it. I don't know if anybody watching actually knows the plural. Then please, by all do, let us know. Who knows? Yes, by all means, you can go down chopping. Sorry, go ahead.
Excellent work. I was going to say it's ballista, ballistas, ballistae, or ballisti.
No, so I was right, ballistae. I was right.
Any at the end.
Ballistae, there's plenty of choices.
The A or the E. Yeah.
Look at me.
Ballistae. I like that one.
Meridian had used the. You'd used the scribe ball today, didn't you? I think we did that last session.
No, you've just slept. You've just woken.
Yeah,
it's once per day. Okay. You can use that.
And don't call it the scribe ball. It makes it sound cheap and tacky.
So before
the crystal ball of scrylepathy. Yes.
Meridian.
Meridian's magic ball.
Play with your ball.
So at some point at breakfast, I was wanting I wanted to have breakfast with Thunder. I had the.
You can easily.
I had things to discuss.
Absolutely fine. Yeah. You in fact are up before him. He's still sleeping. Yeah. You're all you've been put up in. It's not exactly great. It's roughly thrown together bedding, but it's good. People are hospitable. They're giving you the best that they can offer in what is a reasonable building that's been hastily repaired over the years. And you're all sleeping in the same room effectively. And you can stir him and then go for breakfast together. That's absolutely no issue. And there's odd bits of meats from the night before that are still edible and still out and cooked. Yeah, a bit of bear that you'd cooked from the night before.
Like a bit of meat.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll sit outside with our plates of meat, men. And I'll over just casually as we're having breakfast. So Thunder. I don't think I've ever asked you, but what on earth is Alzadora like? Are they all? I'm guessing they all play music like you. They all.
Of course not, stupid bun.
That's not stupid. You're the only Alzador I know when you play music.
100% of the Alzadorans I've met.
Do I think that all Hathans torture Alzadorans? No.
Well, I don't torture Alzadorans, and you've met me.
Well, you're a very silly man.
How rude.
How rude.
But he goes on to explain how they have a very diverse culture. They have such a school system set up in a way that they allow people to explore whatever routes of life they want to go in, whether that's the arts or science or magic or whatever, and it's an entirely free school system for all. There's a variety of people there.
What about you didn't come across any slaves or what sort of military force have Alzadora got? Would they put up much of a fight?
They don't have much of a military force. From right. He
didn't they win the last war?
They did, but that was like 200 years ago. But yeah, so then they said that they've got a heavy police, like a large amount of police, but not a large amount of military as such. Most of what military there are more. There is a military force, which is either, but it's not spectacular.
And I suppose Thunder wouldn't have an extensive knowledge of military
No,
organisation if he's never really been part of it.
All he
Yeah.
cares about is singing, dancing, and shagging. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, Thunder, this is going to sound strange, but just go with me. Do you know anybody in charge or anybody important? You know, someone that might get a message to someone in charge or in a position of power?
I know their name, but I
Know the name.
But yeah, as in as if he knows the name of the person in charge. Like he knows the president of Alzadora. But
That's pretty good.
But then beyond
imagine
that,
not
he's never
personally, though.
met them. You know.
But he knows the name. He knows
Yes.
the name.
Yes, it's President Armina.
President Armina.
Yes.
Is that the
ARMENA.
That's good.
It's a lady.
Armenia. Ooh.
Yes.
She's a lady.
She's a lady.
Yeah, but then beyond that, he doesn't know them as such.
No. Knows of them.
Yeah.
Well, Thunder, if I have an idea. Mr. Meridian's magical ball of looking and speaking to people. He
seen him
doesn't
use
know
it.
it. Yes, I have as well. It's impressive. He doesn't know anybody in Alzadora, but you do. So if you used it to contact them, you can get warned them. So that we don't need to rush. So that they can maybe put up a defense.
I like your thinking, but would they listen to me? They do not know me.
It's the only chance we've got. I mean, you
We can
Magical
try.
monster out of nowhere.
you can do your best. Persuade him. Tell him to send a scout or something, or just I don't know. Even if they send something there.
Play him a tune.
We can try.
It can't hurt. Let's go find Mr. Meridian.
Yep.
Get
So
his-
on
get his
that,
ball.
you get up and go and try and grab Meridian's ball. So
then we
Meridian,
get
are
a
you
spell of
already kind of
Hmm.
up at this kind of point?
Are you accepting this ball grabbing?
I am up. The stream that ran past the fort,
Yes.
is that relatively close to this
Oh
village?
yeah.
Well, then I will have got up very early and I will be next to the stream on my knees, trying to look at my own reflection. Sort of looking at myself and trying as best I can to get a look at my dermatological issues that I'm having at the moment.
Fair enough. Yeah, it looks as though you can see some kind of like on the back of your hand, which then kind of scales on the back of your hand, which kind of extend back up your arm some way, but then stop short of the elbow. Just on like kind of like on one arm. You can find the occasional odd other kind of patch of a little bit. It's not quite as scaly as that part on your arm, but it's like more of a rough area of skin, which you don't think is dry skin as such, but it's more scaly than it should be.
God, I know the first place I'll be checking.
So, but yeah, Hector and Thunder have a look around town. You can't find him in town.
Shit. First of all,
He's bad at all.
ask around,
Yeah.
see if we've anybody seen the.
Yeah, and of course you're strangers, and everybody knows
Wizard
it's
man.
not a very big
Yeah.
populace. Everybody knows everybody. Then they point down towards the stream. They say, "We saw him go off that way." And yeah, you can easily figure out where he's gone and have a wander down in that direction. And you then eventually get to the stream. Like I say, it's not very far, and find Meridian sat at the side of the stream.
Meridian, you taking a piss or having a drink, something?
Sorry, just washing some garments.
I've had an idea. I think it's a good one.
That'll be a first.
And if they want China.
I'm so sorry.
Um,
Go on.
that ball of yours. I think.
It hasn't got any scales on it. I've checked.
Oh, is that what you were doing? I did notice that.
sorry,
I did
sorry,
notice you're starting to look a little. Looking, your skin's starting to look a little.
It's just eczema. It's fine.
That's fair.
Pretty fucked
If
up,
you let Thunder use your magic ball of looking and talking, and he could speak to someone he knows in Alzadora. He could warn them. He could get the message out. What do you reckon?
Hector, if you had a bump on the head, that's actually a genuinely good idea.
It's all right, isn't it? I'm as shocked as anybody. I just came to me when I woke up.
Is Thunder? Is Thunder with him?
Thunder's there with him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I pull it out and hand it over.
Right, he
and then he
gets himself
yeah.
comfortable at the side of the stream, gets his lyre out and just lays it across his lap and just starts strumming. He then proceeds to spend the next hour or so attuning to it, which he will need to do.
Alright. But during the hour, I'll at some point I'll grab Meridian and be like, Meridian, I've been meaning to say, it was the right thing in to toast them dwarves. Them dickheads, they come in and you couldn't bring them back for that. They just don't want you to feel bad.
Oh, I don't feel bad at all. No, I didn't like the way it affected Grom.
No, true.
But that's the only effect it had on me.
Okay.
I'm not a nice person, and
You're a powerful person, Meridian. I've seen you do some pretty impressive things.
yes, but powerful people often aren't nice.
Fair.
And
You got a point.
I mean, I would never say it to Grom, but I did quite enjoy it.
If I could throw fire from my hands, I'd have done exactly the same thing.
Good. Well, I'm glad we're on the same page, Hector. So next time I'll save a couple for you to maliciously slaughter.
Shish kebab them. How are we getting on, Thunder?
Yeah, well, he's still just sat there trying to focus. And yeah, you leave him to it. But in the meantime, what is Helena going to be doing during this time?
Is there any book that I can read from village? Like any history
there's the village history, which they meticulously record. Which, for all that you and your group have done for the town and are still doing for the town, they give you access to it. That's fine.
I go do some reading.
Okay, fine. Is there anything in particular you're after?
No, I just want a general, like, just history. See what's
Okay,
going on,
sure.
What's been going on?
Fine. If you want to make an investigation check for me, please.
Check.
That's a hefty dice roll. Thud.
It's a
So
big
that
one.
is
Was that the
14.
one that's got? Is that the one that's got?
Look at that.
Oh, it's beautiful, even though. But anyway, so 14, you say.
yeah.
Yeah, you were flicking through the there's kind of a tome of like the general history, and with that, yeah, you kind of do gather that what they were saying to you was honest. That yes, since the Great War, there wasn't a lot left of the town, but a lot of the survivors from here and nearby kind of all gathered to the town. Sorry, I just knocked my mic if that came across.
No, you're fine.
So, and yeah, the survivors all gathered back into the town and tried to rebuild as best as they could, and the numbers were big enough and great enough for the town to survive again, but without any kind of military force, any kind of beasts or sickness or incidents in the mine was chipping away at their populace over time. And over the last couple of 100 years, their population has dwindled so much that this is why there's only about 30 to 40 people left. Grom, what are you doing this fine morning?
I'm marshalling my troops. I am looking for all the best artisans of the village, whether there are any left. I'm getting the young dwarves on fetch and carry, and them is a very good are on measuring duty. And as the timber keeps coming in, we'll set up shop near the blacksmiths and start working on some siege weaponry.
Yeah, Cadell's just going backwards and forwards with two gigantic trees and preach.
Absolutely, that's it. Good lad,
Cadell.
Yeah,
Cadell doesn't need to finally chop it up or anything. He just chops down a tree into the to the biggest he can carry back.
Down, I literally just rip them out of the ground.
Rip them out of the ground and just carry them.
Just punch it like Minecraft.
Carry the occasional square of tree back with you, and and then you put them back into the town square for the other workers to actually then shape into whatever they need.
I'm crude. I ain't no carpenter.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I don't know what you need. Here's a tree. Grom, the forge itself is not in the square itself. It's slightly back from that, but it's not been in seen a massive amount of use in recent years, but it's serviceable. You can restoke the flames. It's just you at the moment.
Oh, dear. Right, okay. I will take the 3 dwarves who show the most promise. I'll get one on the bellows, one on the tongs, and one on quenching. And we will start forging all the pins and hooks and loops we're going to need, and then when we've got all the metal components for putting together 2 ballista, then I will start working on some massive arrows, full steel,
some ammunition,
sort of like the anti-dragon bolt in The Hobbit, proper
nasty barbed nasty thing,
all steel,
Right, fair enough. So, it takes a while to get this forge back up and running again, and getting it up to temperature and such. But with your help that you've got, that's easily enough done. And so, what's your aim for the day? Shall we say? Is your aim for the day to have a working ballista by the end of the day? Because it's going to be hard pushed.
I mean, I think it's a case of the ballista's no good if you ain't got any ammunition for him. So
right. Ammunition
it's going to take a while.
If you got no ballista.
Exactly. We're going to need both here, so we're just going to get to it. I will probably get enough, make all the metal. I'm not going to assemble the ballista yet. That might be a overnight or a tomorrow job.
Sure.
So we'll just get all the bits together as much as we can make. So we've got the carpenters and the dwarven help in town, putting everything to the plans I've given them, making sure everything is ready and done and shaped. I will make the metal bits with my team, and then tomorrow we will assemble them, ammunition ready to go.
Okay. So throughout the day you do get interrupted every now and again, just with people with the kind of plans that you drew up, and just asking questions about dimensions and about tensions that's needed, things like that. And you remind them, just make the parts, and if and just kind of a quick direction, and then get back to what you were doing. Or sometimes you leave your dwarflings hammering away while you're directing the rest of the townsfolk a little bit more. So then you, over the course of the day, you can attempt that. If you please make I suppose it'd be a tinkering check. It'd be a blast. It's be smithing, but of such, but it's effectively the same roll. It's just Yeah, it's the same
yeah,
role because
I'm
you're proficient in all
with
of it. So-
all of the tools. I'm
exactly.
proficient with
So
everything it needs to
it
be.
doesn't make any difference whatsoever.
And I will be guiding myself at every opportunity throughout the day, so I'm just going to
Okay.
take defaults with everything.
Make me
What?
3 rolls then.
What is it? What's your role for?
You roll. I imagine this will be an intelligence or dexterity.
Or a strength, really.
Well, I'm
depending
happy
on what
with
you want. I at this point would say probably an intelligence, just purely based on
Okay.
what you're doing, because what you're not doing fine, detailed work. You're
No, it's
creating
not
something
filigree.
big.
This is
Yeah,
cast iron.
exactly.
Yeah.
So more of an intelligence check, please. Especially working with old equipment and such. You're working best with what you've got. Especially you're working with recycled metals as well. So
yeah. So because I'm proficient, I add my proficiency, don't I, to my intelligence check. And because I'm a dwarf, I double that. Great. So I'm adding plus 12 to this roll before I even roll a dice. First one is 17 and a 1 for 18 plus 12, so 30.
Fucking hell.
that's the first roll. Next one.
That's the first roll. Next roll is guiding myself again. Not quite as good. 12 plus 24.
Okay.
12 plus 12. And on the last one, okay, so that is a 10 and a 4, 14, 26.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
At the end of it, you think you have. This is throughout the day. You'll have crafted 3 bolts, ballista bolts. You think are to the right dimensions to what you are expecting the ballista sizes to be. So it'd be a case now, because you've already got the bolts created, is to backward engineering the ballista sizes to what bolts you've already made, rather than the other way around.
All right, so the people checking me, surely as I'm making them to the size I expect, I'm telling people what
Yeah, I
they
mean,
need to
people are
bake
coming
into
in and
them.
out all the time with rough sizes and dimensions of things of what's needed. Like, how big do we need to cut this bit down, and this, that, and the other. So you are guiding them to that. You'll go, right, well, this is the kind of size I'm doing it. And you do pretty well, yeah. So, so that's you for pretty much the day. So then, right, so Thunder is scrylepathy. So let me do my first roll of the day. So has anybody got scrying up? Or can
I can have it up in a second. Yeah, hang on.
Thank you. I have too many windows open right now to open up another one.
Okay, scrying. Here we go.
So it's the modifier for only having. It's not really knowing the person. It's just knowing all.
Second hand. So second hand knowledge is plus 5. Yeah.
Plus 5 to the resistance, right?
But the connection is likeness or picture. If it's a president, will he have seen a picture because he'll have voted for or against them? Or do you have to have that?
Yeah, you have to have that.
Yeah, you have to have that on there.
Yeah, you have to be holding it.
Yeah.
You're telling me that not all Alzadoran presidential candidates hand everybody a lock of hair?
Enough.
Absolutely shocking that. What democracy is this?
He hasn't got any Alzadoran money on him, has he? Got some Alzadoran money with a picture of the president on it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's the last president, not this one.
Okay.
Change the coins.
Hector Meridian, are you sticking around until Thunder has done his thing?
Yeah.
Well, throughout his hour, he's just sat next to the stream, and he is slowly plucking away at his lyre until there comes a point when he just goes quiet. And you recognise this as he's using the crystal ball, and then he comes to again, and he turns to you, just shakes his head.
So, try again tomorrow.
Could not get through.
This bullshit.
You
Rolled a natural one. Sorry. Oh, that's the other way around. It's the wrong way around. That's the resistance. I was thinking it's Thunder's roll. You're right. It's the wrong way around. It's the DM fail. That's the wrong way around. So natural one I'll redo.
Rewind.
So regardless, he explains that he got through. He explained the best he could. Whether what they do with the information is... Because he didn't outwardly speak when he was in there.
You don't have to,
he
explained... And you spoke to them?
Yes, I did.
And you think they might have...
I told them all that was happening. Hopefully... Maybe send scouts to prove it or not.
And they said they hadn't been hit by the invasion already. They were.
I didn't seem so.
Okay, this is good, Meridian. All right.
Good. Yeah, I mean it's goodish.
It's goodish. It's as good as we're gonna get. Goddammit.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's go see how Grom's getting on with the ballista. Well done, Thunder. I'm impressed. You still got it.
You still got it.
Never lost it, little man.
All right.
You've still got the rest of your kind of day to do with it. If there's anything else major you want to do with the rest of this day, because most of it's going to be preparing and the kind of defense.
I mean,
I wanted to work.
We don't know when this fucking thing's going to turn up, do we? So, obviously the ballista's being built. Is there anything?
Was it always at night though?
I wanted to get.
It was always night attacks.
I wanted to work on. I wanted to think of a way.
I don't think they said.
Oh.
Always at night.
It was just every week or so. Once at some point in the week, that it comes.
Is anyone coming to see me?
Keeping an eye out.
I think everybody's a bit twitchy.
Yeah, I think at some point we after this scry, I guess we were coming over, filling you in. We'll fill you in on what happened, I guess, and tell Helena and Cadell at the same time. Tell them about the scrying success. So we think we've got a message across, so that we don't have to leave as hastily. I think, but maybe we've bought ourselves a bit of time, and they haven't got there yet. The invasion hasn't reached.
Well, of course, you're a bastard before. I'm very sorry.
You get one. You get one a week. That's it.
Haven't we all? One a week. You owe us quite a few good ideas.
I know.
I'm afraid.
A fucking long time.
You had attacking the dragon. No, that must have been that's one of my greatest ideas.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
There's lots of eye rolls.
So we could maybe try and bait this big old bastard bird.
All right, there's no bad idea that.
You could slaver me in meat and strap me to a board or something and.
And when we've done that, we've had our fun.
Cadell's he'd be an appetizing meal for this bird.
I'm not fat.
I'm sorry,
we need
you've ruined me because you've taken me straight to Red Dwarf and the Ace Rimmer episode, and I'll just be laid here covered in Tarama Salata, and I'm like,
yeah.
As soon as you said it, I'm completely broken. Sorry, carry on.
So yes. Throughout the day, is there anything else anybody majorly wants to accomplish this particular day?
I was going to say
there
to
with
them,
instead.
Indeed, what a guy. I was going to say, this is great, and we are going to put up a fight, but we are going to want somewhere for everyone to stay safe, and I think that the mines are the best bet right now. Get them underground, find a place, set up a shelter down there for as many as can get inside, while I carry on this work. We'll keep the craftspeople out here, but let's get everyone else away. And let's get them tucked up, and we'll keep them down. We'll make sure that it's ready for them to go at a moment's notice.
Thunder, you can. You probably want to stay out of this fight. Maybe keep these people safe. And if it all goes wrong, you know your way back to Elzador, don't you? So you can lead these people out of here.
And I just pull Meridian to the side and explain to him about the secret way around the collapsed entrance to see if he could. No, I don't expect him to go up the underpass yet, but I figure if he could try and locate it while he's down helping set up a shelter, because I'm unable to go and have a look myself.
What's this? The route into the Dwarven Pass?
Yeah.
The bit where you have to speak friend in Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Melon.
Melon?
Melon.
Melon. Friend in Elvish, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, they are setting up. They start setting up. They all agree that's a great idea and start setting up. They take some provisions down into the entranceway of the mine. There's more than enough room in what's left of the mine near the entranceway to be able to give shelter to people without going too far into more dangerous parts. Because as long as they're not actively mining, it's pretty safe. It's only because if you're actively mining, you've got risks of cave-ins.
They've not been showing up for a few years.
Well, there's that, but I mean, they're checking it. I mean, they're not going very far in. They're just far enough to fit a good 60, 70 people in there, and some of them are short, so it all helps.
Yeah. They put them on top of each other. It's fine.
Yeah, stack them. Great. So.
It's a little known fact that all dwarves have an indentation in their head, the exact shape of dwarven feet.
You
can stack them on top of one another.
I thought you were saying it's a little gnome fact. I'm like, we're not talking about gnomes.
It's not a little known fact.
Love it.
Anyway, that's fine. Unless there's anything else, we can skip on to the evening. Unless everybody else has anything they want to do.
No.
Fine. So on the evening, Grom, are you saying through the night you wanted to start construction?
I'm not. If we got so far ahead, so we've built all. The aim for the day was to make the bolts and any of the metal bits for assembly. If it's a case of we're at that stage, then we'll assemble in the morning, so we don't get it wrong.
Okay.
But we can just rolling dice then.
Excellent. Nothing to do with you.
Well, it might be.
Keep going.
So.
How likely is it to turn up now?
Who knows? No, I think we stow it and build it at first light, so Cadell can wake me up and wake the building gangs up.
You assess the bits of wood. They do have some people who are handy with woodworking. Whether they call themselves full carpenters is here nor there, but they are handy with woodworking tools, and they've woodwork is looking great. Some of the other finer bits of metalwork is much more it's a bit trickier. It's not looking the best, but it's serviceable. It would probably do the job.
I mean, I can stay up till midnight working on it and then still get a good rest, I imagine.
You won't be able to do it at first light. If you do that, and get a full rest.
All right, no, I've got to be there in the morning. All right, I'll stay up as late as I can while still getting a good sleep.
Okay. You make this will be a tinkering check then, please, with agility.
Also fine. With agility, that's also fine. I'm still at +12. I am as fast and agile as I am clever. Guidance. That's not
and
as
modest.
Good, so, yeah, indeed. So I rolled a 2, so that's a total of 3 on the dice. So that's 15.
Okay.
And I will flash of genius or inspiration. Sorry, one of those because I've got them, and make that a 19.
Okay, fine.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
You think you've done an all right job? I mean, they did all right already, as best they can. There's certain bits like certain parts to hold the twine and rope for the draw, which you think didn't look strong enough, so you worked on that a bit. There's some other bits you probably didn't have time to work on, but they'll look like they'll do.
All right.
They'll do the job. You just worked on the bits
There's
you
a chance
thought
of a
was
misfire. Yeah.
You think there's probably a greater chance of a misfire than there would be from entirely purposefully crafted parts.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But
there's a lot of physics
you're
going
doing
on
the
in this
best.
small contraption.
Yeah, you're doing the best you can with the materials you've got available to you.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
And the craftsmen you've got available to you. So, okay. So then you can all get another night's rest. I can't imagine you'd need to click the long rest button again because you've not long since done that.
I do now because I took a flash of inspiration.
Fair enough. Yeah, so then, Cadell, you get up at first light to find that Grom is already up.
I'm like, look at hell, Grom.
Yeah, look, I can do it when I need to. I've been made to do it for years. I just don't get up by choice. All right, it's a luxury. Staying in bed, something I never got to do.
Anything I can
When the
help you
chips
with?
are down. Aye, well, you can help me put these together. Yeah. I hand him a spanner, and I get the other end, and we'll start bolting shit together.
Okay. Yeah, you can. And so, what would it be for crafting a ballista? Crafting a ballista roll. Right.
Well, I'm just holding stuff. I'm just holding stuff while he.
You are effectively you're holding the heavy stuff together whilst he's actually doing the fixing and such under his direction. So yeah, I suppose it would be.
Hang on 1 second. I just want to check something here. That might make things interesting.
I've just been looking at the stats of a ballista.
Good point.
Infuse items.
It's a 3d10 on hit.
Nice.
Which is
Good
not
to
too
know.
shabby, is it? Bolt range attack, plus 6 to hit, range 120 to 480 feet.
Bloody hell.
And ballistas are nasty. I mean, they are siege weapons at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, sorry, what were you thinking there,
I
Grom?
just want to check. Ah, yes, you see. So what I haven't done is take any new
keep knocking the
infusions for a while.
Okay.
Since my last level up. So I want to just quickly look because there's one infusion that I think might be a handy feature that you'd have if you were going to craft something. So let me just see if I can find them on here. Where are they all?
You tell
Yeah,
me.
you talk amongst yourself. I'll tell you in 1 second.
Right. So, Grom and
While he's doing
Cadell
this-
are working away. You guys can wake up and do whatever you wish.
Can I have a
Here
wander
it is.
around the
Sorry, you
village
do it.
looking for anything, any sort of pitch or tar or anything that might be flammable at all?
Yeah, they do
Surely they
have
have oil.
certain. Well, yeah, they've got certain bits like it's more like a pitch for repairing roofs or for doing whatever they need to for either torches or repair work. They do have some, yes.
Right, excellent. I'm
They've
going to
got
snaffle
about,
that then and take it
It's
to
got about
where
half a barrel
Grom is.
in the town itself.
That'll do. Right. I'll have that away then and take that to where Grom is so we've got something that I can set fire to if needs be.
Ooh, flaming
Handy.
ballistae!
Very nice. Right, so I've worked it out. So,
Yes.
one of my new infusions that I should have picked ages ago is the Homunculus Servant. So I'm going to take, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to take one of the emeralds we've got, and I'm going to quickly set it in a basic wire frame and bring it to life as my servant. So it's a little helpful thing, like not quite as big as one of the young dwarves. So it's not just me working on it now. It's
so
me
what,
and the
like 3 foot, 2 foot?
Yeah, 2.5 to 3 foot. It's as a guide for, basically it forms. I just put the crystal out frame and then the body forms around it.
And it has skills.
Around an emerald?
You know, yeah, around an emerald.
Okay.
So it creates like a little body around an emerald.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Any gem worth 100 gold, and I've got the emeralds that we had left.
You do, absolutely.
So I'm picking one of them to do this. So basically, it acts like a little person that does shit for me.
Cool.
It can also, I can cast spells through it. Any spell range of touch within 120 feet, I can cast through it. It can do a little bit of damage. It's got a little bit of life.
Only things of spell range of touch you can cast through it.
Yeah, only touch. Okay. But it's handy if it's sat on someone's shoulder, or having a piggyback.
There's not many people who are going to have a 2.5 foot construct sat on their shoulder.
No, not Cadell could probably just give it a piggyback or a shoulder ride.
I said not many. There's Cadell, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's immune to being exhausted, which is handy. And
we've got a night watchman.
Basically, yeah. Until it dies, it's just there. So, yeah, I'm having that guy up and running.
That's quite cool. I like that.
Does he have stats?
He does. So.
Well, we can come to that if and when we need it, as long as you have a stat block available.
I have them in front of me. That's what I was looking for. It's exactly what it can do.
Great stuff.
It's even got dark vision 60 feet and can fly 30 feet. It's great.
So yes, make me another this time just a straight intelligence check for me, please, for this constructing a ballista.
Or am I just doing it as intelligence on its own?
Just as an intelligence on its own, because everything's kind of been crafted. You just bolting them together, but it's making sure everything's right. It's
Okay, so I'll guide myself. Does my servant give me advantage?
Not really. No.
All right, fair enough. Worth the shot. I figured
because it's I mean, even with Cadell helping you, he's just holding stuff in place whilst you're.
Well, I figure Cadell wouldn't know what was going on, but the servant would just be,
Exactly. He doesn't know what's going on, even less than Cadell does. So.
I'm just being told what
as the benchmark of not knowing what's going on.
We have got. I'm going to throw it all in. So I've got a 13 and a 4, so that's 17. Intelligence is +4, so that is 21, and our flash of inspiration or genius to make it 25.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, this is throughout the course of the day. You don't just suddenly have a ballista.
No.
Yeah, this is throughout
as needed. I'll drop the genius as needed.
Yeah, I mean, so you get on with crafting this ballista. So you know that the piece of material you don't have here is enough kind of rope or twine to be able to do it, to actually make the tension on the but it's in the process of being done. They got a good part of the way there. They're probably going to continue making that throughout the day as well, which I'll make some more rolls for them. Okay. So yeah, what is anybody else doing during this second day?
I'll just be right back while you do this second rolls.
Probably go for a walk with Thunder through the woods to the stream, see if he wants to scry on someone. So I'll be like, I know you've warned the people in Azador, but you got your mother or your family you want to check in on? Imagine they've not heard from you or seen you in a long time.
They do. Aye.
I say, go for it.
Yeah, I'd say that's a fair use.
Yeah, to be fair.
Then
Might get some insider
you
information.
don't mind a rather below.
No,
And
be my
he
guest,
walks
Thunder.
off without you.
Yeah,
I give him the ball
Further
and I
down
turn
the
to
stream.
Hector, as he's walking off, I turn to Hector and say, I bet you he's phoning some sort of dirty sex line.
yeah. I imagine it's gonna be one of his prior conquests from.
Yeah.
seeing if she's still there, just for when he gets back.
If he scries his mum, I will give you 50 gold. There is no way on earth that he...
I'll take that bet. Meridian, what are we doing today? I don't feel we're needed in building this ballista.
Well,
What are you got planned? I have
listen,
nothing planned.
Between you and me, Hector, if this ballista goes tits up, we need a backup plan. I don't want to insinuate that I am not.
What's insinuate? Is that a new spell you got?
It's
Insinuate it?
me no offend small person.
Ah. Okay.
Me no upset the Grom.
Yeah, I don't want to upset him either.
No. The relationship between myself and Grom has been frayed at best. I have just wiped out possibly 50% of his species. And the last thing I want to do is upset him further by suggesting that his ballista won't be successful. However, we need a plan B. If we are purposely tempting this creature into the village with the idea of killing it, and then the ballista fails, we're basically saying, grubs up, birdie, off you pop, come down here, we've got lots of dwarf children to eat. So we need a plan B.
We need a way to maybe tie it down.
Well,
Stop it from leaving.
Yes, I spoke to the head of the village. What was his name? Was it Sid? Jim? The fuck was he called?
I have no idea. I bet I didn't even write that down.
Keeper of the
Oh,
notes.
Samuel.
Sam.
That
I knew it was a little one.
I was thinking
Ted.
Jeremy, but that was the dwarfling. Wasn't
That was the little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have spoken to Sam regarding fishing nets. That was my first thought, but unfortunately,
we're getting enough of them together.
Yeah, but unfortunately, with the stream being their only source of fish, they use lines or exceedingly small ones.
You reckon them crispy fried dwarfs have any stuff left lying in there? Keep like maybe they had ropes, hunting gear.
Fucking hell, Hector! That's 2 good ideas in the space of 24 hours.
Hey, you said I owed you a few.
I think you're finally clean of the mushrooms, sir. Yes, right.
All right.
Let's go down to the fort and see what we can find.
All right, let's grab Helena. She's pretty good at looking around things. That's
Great
Got
with
an
dead
idea
people
as
too.
well.
I think it's a good
Speaking of
one. Let's hear her
dwarfs.
idea.
Oh, army of crispy.
Making a net out of
Dwarfs.
crispy dwarfs.
Right. Okay. So
I'm not sure what Grom would think about an army of crispoids, but
I
So-
don't like
Yeah,
them.
just
It's fine.
smell
Do
of
as you will.
crispy dwarfs. Already cooked and,
So whilst
ready.
Cadell, Grom, and his small army of dwarflings are trying to construct a ballista, Hector, Meridian, and Helena head back to Bridge Reach to try and scavenge what you can. So yeah, you head back up the hill. They say it's not a very long walk, it's about half an hour. And then you get there, and yeah. So what are you actually actively searching for? What do you want in?
Again, anything flammable, because I do like setting fire to things,
You do
not just dwarves. Anything flammable, any sort of rope, any sort of. Oh, we were in the meat store, weren't we? Were there? Were there meat hooks?
/child store. Yes.
Yeah. Were there any meat hooks in there?
They were.
I'm going to have them.
I wonder
Yeah.
if there's a bloody. You know, one thing we didn't think. I wonder if there's a bloody armory in there. Anything left over from the old war.
And the armory. I think all of a sudden, I just have this thought. Maybe I should be.
Oh shit! Yeah,
My orb of scrylepathy starts ringing, and I'm like, "Hello," and it's Fidel going, "Check the armory." Oh yeah, good idea. I'll check the armory.
It crossed my mind
sorry,
when we were exploring. When we were being taken around, it crossed my mind, but I thought these dwarves, they'd have probably been and taken everything out of it and be
To be honest,
using
these
it.
dwarves probably haven't. They died too quickly, but the dwarves 100 years ago probably did.
About 4 generations ago.
More than that, yeah.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, so yeah, you managed to find loads of kind of meat hooks. There is some rope. There is some good bits of rope there. There are stores of fat which you find.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but where's the fat from?
Oh,
You don't know. Miscellaneous fat.
I'm not asking questions. I'm not asking questions.
Miscellaneous
Fat birds.
fat.
People of the town, your children are coming back to save you in vats.
Go to
Glance
waste
over
otherwise.
but yeah, you find like a good. It's a small cask. Is it a cask or a barrel of miscellaneous fats that have been stored for whatever for whatever purposes they might want it for either. It's mostly cooking, so you find it in the kitchen. So
Great for frying.
Vats of fats.
Fats of fats. So yeah, rope, fat for flammable items, and other than bits of flammable, there were bits of firewood in the. Mind you, that wouldn't be left in the main hall, but there's a store nearby. There's not much left in the main hall.
Scorched marks.
Yeah, so yeah, there was. You get a good. I'll say 20 feet of rope.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's a
No
good
nets.
idea.
No nets, I suppose.
No nets as such.
Oh, fuck it, I'm carrying 50 feet of rope in my bloody backpack.
Yeah, most of us are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't
That's
check
good,
your
though.
inventory.
We can make a laugh
So,
of it.
it's I don't keep track of your inventory.
I just went to look then, yeah, I just thought.
So yeah,
But we should all have 50 feet
Oh,
of rope.
fuck it, I've got 50 litres of napalm in my inventory. I didn't even know that was in there.
no.
How convenient.
This is not.
Oh, I've got a book here called How to Slay a 50-foot Bird. I didn't know that was in there.
So, yeah, you spend the best part of the day rummaging round. You don't find an armory as such. You suspect it might well have been just part of the collapsed part of the fort. Large portions of it are collapsed. There's not much of it left standing, really.
How many meat hooks did I find?
8.
Go back in some sort of net.
And there's also like small cages and stuff, but it's up to you. You didn't specify of what you wanted. There's also bits of like small traps, like the occasional bear trap or stuff like that. Or
Hector, it's probably worth. It seemed that Grom was having to recycle a lot of metal for this ballista. It's probably worth mentioning all these cages and whatnot to him when we get back up to the village.
True.
But the hooks are mine.
okay. You pocket the hooks.
How big are these hooks?
They're like meat hooks. They're like kind of like an S shape,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
two
you make
U
like a
shapes. Like, and then
Like
so you can
flail out of it.
Yeah.
And would they? I mean, if they were size, what are they? tiny, small? What's...
No, they're about biggish.
Would that be classed as a tiny object?
In terms of, well, yeah, it would, yeah, be a tiny object. 'Cause if you can hold it in your hand, it's a tiny object.
It's classed as tiny.
Yeah,
Right.
because humans are medium people, medium-sized things.
You're right.
So,
Yeah.
Right.
so yeah, so then you assume you're then just heading straight back from there.
Yeah.
What was Helena doing?
I was going to say. I thought,
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, Helena, whilst you were there with Hector and Meridian, what are you up to?
Well, she's just there.
Because as you've kind of been looking room to room, you look round and you do tend to find what are the remnants of a massacre, effectively.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna gather some bodies up and.
Dirty bastard.
I'll give her a hand with this. I'm intrigued.
Right.
I'm intrigued to see it make an abomination.
I've been around a few. I've been around a few corpses in my time, and it's not
Plenty.
It's no,
There's
no
fine.
skin off Hector's nose.
You've cleared dead bodies off the floor of the arena
Arena.
more than a few times.
Oh, this will be a great story for your kids. So how did you and Mum meet? Well, we were scraping up bits of cooked dwarf.
Well, no, these are just hacked down and skewered, or
These are the ones that
Cadell just slaughtered.
Cadell killed.
Oh, our left bits.
So, how
He
many
He really went to
dwarves do you
town in
want
here.
Oh yeah, it's a mess. It is a full-on messy.
I imagine-
Someone's had sex with this one. What's?
There's some sticky residue here.
It's just
We
half
shouldn't
a
have left
Leave
him in on
that
his
one.
own.
half a corpse with its pants down. Doesn't even have a head anymore.
So yeah, how many corpses are you wanting to
Quickly.
take with you?
Sorry, that was my fault.
Move on.
I'm just gonna do.
Gone from genocide to
it's
necrophilia.
3 corpses,
So-
yeah.
All pretend kids.
So, sorry, how many was that?
3.
3.
Yeah, that's what they were. Meridian, pretend kids.
Yeah.
So
they're-
yeah,
Were they kids? Were they? Oh, they
Well,
weren't
yeah,
kids, were they?
Yeah, they were pretty
Oh,
much.
shit.
the eldest
like
were like
teenagers.
teenagers.
Yeah.
We'll edit that bit out.
On a live stream, sure.
Oh shit! Yeah. Fuck.
Anyway,
I'll get
so
the
yeah,
code.
Hector helps Helena take these 3 bodies of choice outside. Where's it, outside or wherever you want to perform whatever
I guess
rituals
the
you
most.
want to.
I guess the most together-looking ones that aren't
The
decapitated.
most
too
intact,
much.
yeah, the ones that Cadell didn't just lop their heads off of, and that are mostly intact and just kind of skewered.
Yeah, I was just going to say skewered. That was the exact word I was looking for.
It's a good word, skewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what meat hook's good for
Rather
too.
than just ones
You
that
know.
have been cleaved straight, like in half. You know,
Yeah.
like-
So yeah, Helena, what are you doing?
Just a animate dead. I'll do them zombies.
As zombies, okay?
Yeah.
You can cast Animate Dead. I assume they're just under your command, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and how long does the spell last for?
I think animate dead is. It doesn't say. Casting time is
Animate
1
dead.
minute, but I don't think it says.
They're alive.
under
that's it.
your
I think they're
under
just
your
24
control
hours.
for 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Sweet.
maintain control of the
Oh.
creature for another 24 hours.
That's handy.
You
they
may
can
cast
help
it
us
again.
carry.
Oh,
they
so you
can
can
help
just
us
keep-
carry
you
some
can
of this
just keep
shit back up to the village.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can just keep
casting it.
Just keep
Yeah.
casting it after a long rest. Yeah, absolutely fine. Great.
Nice.
Yeah. So you now have these
So
3
what
zombie
Grom's gonna
dwarves.
think about you having 3 zombie dwarves with you.
Not
zombie
me that I'm worried
dwarves.
about. It's the rest of the
Cloaks on
dwarves.
them.
Should we put some should we put some sheets over them,
Yeah.
Helena? Make them look like ghosts or something. I don't know.
So
Just
you
more helpers.
now have some extra hands to help carry whatever you need to back from the fort, which is well handy. So Yeah, great. So you've now got these 3 zombie dwarves under your control, and you now march back down the hill with extra bodies, effectively. I was trying to avoid the term, but no, it's fine. It's literal and figurative. It works. You get back into town, and some people are giving you some very odd looks, especially the dwarflings in town, looking very, very surprised at these the kinfolk, which are dead but also walking. They're clearly dead. I mean, it's.
I mean, like, what are you going to do, really?
No,
a bit of makeup,
there's nothing you can do. They are very much dead. So yeah, and they for the most part just avoid them and you, because of this.
She's weird. Leave her alone.
Yeah, let's not.
How frowned upon our commonplace is necromancy in
heavily.
Hatheria?
You really had to think that through before you said it out loud.
Necromancy.
Necromancy.
I'm just practicing my voice for Dagger Heart.
Yes, it is outlawed.
Outlawed. It's
Yes.
illegal.
Shit. Right. Okay.
All right.
Right. So
down the street in the end of the world.
as she's walking into town with these zombies, me and Cadell, being the ones that actually killed them, are sort of looking at her and looking at the villagers and going, "Oh, she's a bit of a weird one, her, isn't she?"
But yeah, the villagers give you a little bit of grace with it, just because A, they know that you're helping out, and B, you're going to be leaving soon. So great.
Really, you are leaving soon, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to be going soon. And if you're not taking these with you, can you please?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're alive now. That's it. So once the spell ends, we have to kill them.
They're dead again.
No, once the spell ends,
it's just
They
they just
if
lose control, but they're animated still.
Recasting it, then they turn into undead and attack you.
Well, that's that then. So yeah, you that's taken you the best part of the day, and yes, they complete. The villagers complete making the extra bit of rope you needed to complete this ballista, and you think you've got a functioning ballista. You believe
Shall
so?
we shoot Hector to see? Point?
I mean, we've only got 3 bolts. We've only got 3 bolts, so please don't.
Oh, so maybe we'll shoot you
We've
instead.
got a functioning ballista. Then are we at the end of the day with this functioning ballista?
If we shot Hector while he had his spear out, wouldn't that count as a bolt?
Oh, sorry, shoot me out of the ballista.
Shoot you out of the ballista.
Not shoot you with a ballista.
Oh, right.
Shoot you out of the ballista. No, it'd be...
I'm even too stupid to understand that. You can... do we not carry any javelins or anything that we could load
javelins
into
are not the same as ballista bolts.
Tiny, aren't they? The tiny.
Yeah, comparatively tiny. Ballista bolts are
we are going to have
sturdy, big things.
I mean, we could shoot one into a tree, just as a test fire.
I don't want you to blunt it, but we do need to test it. Let's come up with a soft thing.
You can shoot one of my...
Oh, talking of blunting, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, let's fire a zombie at a ballista.
Oh dear.
That's the right idea.
Straight up, just to see how far it goes.
Look, listen,
you can't load a person or
sorry.
something else not designed to into a ballista. We'll cover that right now.
We should have built a trebuchet.
That could launch whatever you want, but you didn't. You built a ballista.
Trebuchet, but siege mechanics is more complicated than point and shoot. Now I can give this to them, and they can point it and fire. But I'd have to man a trebuchet, and I'm more useful there.
And the trebuchet is not as good at hitting a moving target,
So,
especially one that can fly.
what are you
You've got to
doing?
be really, really accurate with the trebuchet.
Can
What time
I
of day is it?
go into the little shed, the blacksmith shed? Is there a grind wheel?
Oh, yeah, there will be, yeah.
Can I go and sharpen my meat hooks, please?
Sure. Yeah, you can
They've
just
got a
walk
point
off
of
and start doing that.
S-shaped with a point at both ends. Did you say?
Yes.
Yes.
I
okay.
It's like an S shape with a point at both ends, yeah. Generally, you would put one end of the hook just over like a beam or something, and the other side you would just hang whatever you need to on.
I want to sharpen both ends, and I want to tie a rag around the middle, and coat it in pitch. Please.
Okay. You go into the workshop and forge area, and you find a couple of dwarflings in there who also help you out with the sharpening of it, who are just maintaining the forge and things.
I can't imagine I'd know what the fuck I was doing. So yes.
No. But they've been doing it with the ballista bolts, yeah. But yeah, as to answer your question, Dave, it is getting it's past tea time now, so you're getting towards maybe 6 o'clock-ish.
Right.
Could we not just test fire it without a weapon, just to make sure it...
Yeah, the mechanics of it just going off without there being something in it means that it could do more damage to itself. You've got to put that force somewhere.
The only other option
it just goes flappy.
Fire one of the bolts into a tree, and then I'll pull it back out of the tree, and we can resharpen it.
Helena did offer you could fire the bolt at
fire one at zombies.
But it's a ballista. It's going to go through it.
Yeah,
through the thing behind it, and then through that. Yeah.
I mean,
we not just
in front of a couple of trees.
Have I time to make one more bolt this evening?
You could try.
I mean, I'll definitely try.
Okay.
Get Trevor back from the grindstone with his two mates. Let's just do one more, lads. Come on, and then we'll have a nighttime firing. Test it.
Right.
I mean, isn't like a ballista bolt? I mean, we're talking probably about 4 foot.
It's a significant length and width and diameter of solid iron.
Yeah, it's more like 5 to 6 maybe.
Even bigger. In fact, I suppose,
huge.
You can impale multiple people, can't they?
Yeah. They are massive.
Yeah, through and through. A ranked unit versus the ballista, the rank behind is not safe because someone gets hit up front.
It messes everything up.
Rub Total War.
Yeah, without a doubt. So you go off and attempt to make another bolt. So make another bolt making roll, please.
Just the one. Bolt making rolls were agility, weren't they?
Or
was it intelligence?
No, we said intelligence because it's It's not fine motor for this. It's you building something hefty.
Okay, that is a 32. Is that about the highest I've ever rolled?
You get it starts getting late. The sun. Get my words out. The sun starts to go down, and you're crafting this. You are on the verge of completing it. You're just about done with it. When somebody starts shouting and ringing a bell, saying,
"We should have fucking test fired it."
It's like,
no, we've got.
It's coming. It's like, then
now you can test fire it.
Yeah.
And everybody starts scurrying out of wherever they were from out of their homes, and start like scooping up some of the dwarven kids who can't run very fast. And...
I'll help get them. I'll help usher them with thunder to the mines.
Very well.
Cadell's got one of the ballista spears in his arms, going, "Rob, what do I do with this?"
You deposit in that thing there, and you twist that lever until it clicks.
Yeah, effectively.
Now, man.
I'll quickly, as I was in the forge anyway with the tar and whatnot, I'll quickly run out and cover the point in pitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might need tracer fire. It's going dark.
Well, I've got good eyesight.
And as you kind of all gather out into the square, you see in the distance, particularly Cadell with your excellent eyesight, that
works.
yeah, I do remember sometimes. So yeah, that there is a huge winged beast heading the direction of the town from the mountains.
How huge?
Dragon
style or
not quite a full dragon, but
great eagle?
Bigger than a great eagle.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, bigger than a great eagle, not quite an adult dragon. You know, it's like somewhere in the middle.
Would I be able to tell what it is from this distance?
It's just a really massive bird. Like,
Bird.
you know,
It's a bird, so it doesn't have scales. And
No. It's you can clearly tell that it's feathered. It is got kind of a dark brown feathers all over it with a big straight black pointed beak.
It's Big Bird.
And
It's
as
a doom budgie.
starts to approach, we will take a quick break before we get stuck in.
Before
I
we
need a
get to
drink.
roll an initiative, and now there's been an alarm sound, I'm going to make myself a cannon now, so I can save myself an action on the time.
All right.
Just mentioning
No,
that.
that's fine.
There we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, I suppose any kind of preparation things
So,
that anybody wants to do. It's all right. Save your questions. We'll have a break. We'll have a quick break.
Be back in 10.
Go have a
5,
refreshment, get a drink, relieve yourselves, whatever you need.
Wee.
Yes, Aiden.
Wee.
If a ballista bolt is 3d10, what's a flaming ballista bolt?
3d10 with a fire effect.
So what's fire effect?
Well, it depends if it's affected by
It's
fire or not.
damage. Yeah, and if it's affected by fire, it may or may not catch fire. You don't know.
Right. Okay.
It's from
It's not just
a
extra.
warfare point of view. You know that flaming ballista is very good for siege because it sets fire to the town. And as far as piercing ranks go, a standard ballista bolt would do just fine.
Yeah. But if this
It all depends.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It could just be. Yeah, it could just go.
It's if you want to attempt to set it on fire is the thing, but you don't know. You've never fired it at a massive bird before, so you know.
Oh, if we manage to pierce it with the ballista bolt and then Meridian sets it on fire with a fireball, does it then set on fire inside its body?
What?
That makes no sense. No, it
We're
wouldn't.
going to think on that.
It would
We're
not.
going to come back and break.
No,
the whole bolt
you're
is
not.
coated. Then he launches
But
it into
anywho,
the bird and it sticks in the bird. and then he
You
sets it on fire.
Oh, we've got all that
Everyone's
fat. We could base
That's
it.
it.
Anyway, we're going on a quick break.
Call break.
Any questions that occur to you during the break, save it. Right, we will be back.
I ignored what was going on and just ate my snack.
Right. Hello, welcome
Let's
back.
go back.
We are back in. So,
Yeah.
yes, minor technical difficulties. All these guys can't see the map as we are doing it live, but hey ho, we'll just have. But you guys can see it, and I can see it, so that's all that matters. Who cares about these guys? So they'll just have to watch the stream and do it that way, which will be a little bit behind, but at least they'll see the map. So, first things first is, where are you wanting your ballista to be? Where did you set it up?
Said ballista.
Somewhere with a good field of fire that it
Central,
could see
basically.
Where, oh no, not where the bird normally comes. Somewhere where it can see the
Well,
square
you know
and
the
see
direction of the
approach.
mountains.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
which would have been easterly. So, I would imagine. I wonder if we can find a ballista. I don't know if we can. I just need to try and find a vehicles. Nothing. See if we've got a token for a ballista. Bid items.
We're wonderfully well prepared for this fight.
I know, thanks. That will do as a representation.
Okay, cool. So
Does
I
that
assume
drop
the
as
bird
an
and
item on there? It does not, which is annoying. Won't go on the map. So we'll just put in our usual and just put in a raider.
yeah, just get my cat or whatever it is that
Yeah.
we use. Yeah. So yeah, it basically as far away with the best field of view as possible. I think, possibly just under the eaves of those trees, so it can't land on top of it.
Oh, there we go. Let's just use a bandit. That'll do. So, appearance, it was large, wasn't it, as a thing?
Mm-hmm.
So, it'll be
Large
2x2. There you go. There you go. That bandit is your ballista. Because if you put it kind of there, I know I was going to say there, like you can see it.
Yeah.
So there's the street that goes off to the east. If you put it in line with that, but at the west side, so the street that goes off to the east, yeah, you put it on the west side of the square, in line with that, so you get a bit more of a line of fire down there, without worrying about buildings. It's the best kind of line of fire to the east that you could get from the square.
Close to the middle, and it's coming. Where's it coming from? Is it coming from the east?
It'll be from the east because that's the direction of the mountains.
I assume it's like as it lands, it's going to be in the air and above the buildings, right?
Who says it's going to land? It's currently flying in from the east.
Yeah, exactly. So don't worry about line of fire so much because it's not going to be hidden by the buildings, is it? Or is it?
Well, but I don't know, where were you wanting to set it up was my question.
In fairness, that's not a bad place. Backed against that build, yeah, there. So it gets sort
to
of
be fair.
maybe move it back one, ever so slightly to the west, so that it's on that green bit of grass, and then we can set ourselves up. Now,
There you go.
did all of the population run, or have we got the team of engineers here who are going to help fire it?
There's a handful. It depends entirely on how you wanted. If you asked for several people to stay behind, they would have stayed behind.
Basically, which is what we'll fight it. We don't expect them to do frontline work, but we want them to operate the ballista. 3 people, 4,
Right.
4 people. So if one gets eaten, we can just replace
We
it.
got some backup.
Yeah. And they can just sort of run
Alright.
out of the building, do their loading, get back in the building, and then one guy can run out and pull the trigger. They can take it in turns to.
What was it? Terry? Trevor? I've forgotten what the name you named that dwarf. But anyway.
Trevor's shown some good dexterity in the fort. So he'll come out. He'll be a loader.
Right.
Like this.
That's fine. Yeah, you get a little crew of
Okay.
dwarflings.
Yeah.
To be able to operate this ballista. Apologies to everybody, I am munching biscuits while I'm doing this. So yeah, where is everybody else going to be in preparation for this thing coming in? What are your plans? There's not a lot of time to. It is flying in. What are you doing?
I'd have been
Right.
I'd have been on my way back from helping with getting the people into the mines. So whatever direction that was, I'd probably
Okay,
be.
that's like the northeasterly.
You'll be up there, coming down.
I'll be coming
Yeah.
in from there. With
Okey-doke.
I'd probably have longbow at the ready at this point because it's going to be flying.
Okay. Who else was helping out with evacuation?
Well, I guess me and Grom would probably be stood in front of the ballista, I imagine.
That's exactly what I put you.
We would do the ballista, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meridian and Helena.
I imagine, I probably will have been helping.
Were you
to
not?
get
You were putting pitch on your.
Oh, sorry, I was. I
No,
was
yeah,
in the
you were
blacksmiths.
with me and Grom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were just
so-
making sure they were ready to be flaming.
I will then come to the door of the blacksmiths, but not actually.
It's not in the
come
square.
out. Oh, is it
The
not?
blacksmith's not in the square.
Oh, okay.
it's
So
like
I
the
will.
The street over to the west.
When I hear the shouting, then I will come out and I will run to the square. But I will go into the doorway of a building. I won't be out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll keep visual. I'll be able to see the square and see the creature coming, but I want to be tucked away somewhere safe to protect my
Okey-dokey.
squidginess.
Yes, squidginess.
I've popped you inside the doorway of the building that's next to the ballista.
Excellent.
Hang on
Has
a
it got a
second,
bar?
hang on.
No.
Oh, I was going to make
So-
a strawberry daiquiri.
Oh,
So, Helena, you and your... Oh, you got some zombies, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, need zombies.
Zombies?
Have they got names?
Zombies. I'll not find anything.
Zombobbin.
We had in our school game, we had two soldiers with us called John and Eduardo, and they got killed. And our necromancer raised them, and we called them. John was then called Zombie instead of Zombie, and Eduardo was Deaduardo.
Well, there you go then.
So, Helena, where are you and your zombies going to be?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Be near Meridian, but have like my zombies out.
You can be in the doorway with Meridian,
Yeah.
and the zombies can be out the door.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Squishiness needs to get inside.
Yeah.
Fine. And if you can turn your volume up a smidge, Dotty, you're just a smidge on the quiet side. Tar. So, yeah, you all are getting prepared, and this massive bird, as I've said in the description before, it is incredibly large. It is feathered, and as it kind of is starting to swoop in, you do see that it has kind of have like forearm type appendages for helping to pick up its prey and swoop off with it. But it is very much a bird otherwise in all of the rest of its form. It is like dark brown feathers all over it. And yeah, it is swooping in, it is looking around and kind of seeing you. At first, ones it sees is Hector coming back from the mine, because that is closest to the mountains. So it starts kind of coming in over. It's still flying quite high up, and starts circling around and sees the rest of everybody in the square just darting into the doorways and starting to prepare and load this ballista. I'll have said for the purposes of this, before it arrived. They've managed to load because you did get about 1 action's worth of time before it got there.
And I was
loaded, it needs to aim.
with a bolt in my arms going, what do we do?
I'll,
Turn that till it clicks.
Can I knock an arrow ready for when it gets within 120 feet?
You can. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna make my way. I'll make my way into the center of this court and then just start like drawing my bow and trying to trail this.
All right. Well, at this point, then, should we all just roll initiatives, please?
just before we roll initiative, what I wanted to do as my last thing was cast flight on myself.
Didn't you also create your cannon?
I assumed we would have more than 6 seconds from someone shouting it's coming to when it arrives. But
No, I'll have seen it from like a mile away.
I'll let you off of that. Go on then.
all right.
My initiative.
I get
Aye,
advantage. Oh yeah.
Oh man, put it on the wrong person.
Right, initiative.
I'm glad I get advantage.
I wish I had advantage.
Ooh. Yes, the first one was a 4. The second was a 17. I'm glad I
That's
get
not bad.
advantage.
So,
Heinous.
what?
Going to start and work down.
Oh, that's better. For some reason, it wasn't loading. Right. Okay. What was Cadell's initiative?
So 17 in total.
17. Thunder needs a roll.
He's back at the mines with the kids.
Oh, is he staying behind? That's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah, that's what I
fine.
said. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too squishy
Unless
for this.
person to keep
Yeah,
back up.
he'd be down in 1, I think.
Yeah, it's too squishy for this.
Right, fine. Meridian.
3.
Oh no.
3. Wow, nice.
Yeah, I'm laughing, but
Too busy looking for a strawberry daiquiri.
First roll of the night.
And it's
that
a
it?
3.
Hector.
Yeah, mine's 6 in total.
Wow.
Yeah. First roll of the night for
Oh
me, a
shit!
5.
Tom, I've got a plus,
19.
I've got a +2. I've got a +2, so
So
I'm
we're
19.
both on 19.
Oh, 19. Both on 19.
I didn't even think then. I had my roll. I didn't.
19 initiative. Okay, Helena.
12.
12. Well, you're better than most of the group. You're average. You're the middle of the road. Okie doke. And then.
Like me and Meridian are always last.
Yeah.
It is like a running thing, actually. that you-
Yeah, I'm always single digits in my.
I'm so
it's
shit.
the heavy
rolling.
armor. That's what it is.
If I didn't have advantage, I'm pretty sure that I would be screwed. I mean, like I said, my first one was a 7, so I'll be there with you.
Fair enough. So, top of the round then, Cadell. So, what's
Do I
happened?
go first or does Tom go first?
It would be
Higher decks.
whoever's got the highest decks. Yeah, so
I
probably
think
Grom.
that would be
That's me.
Grom.
Yeah.
Right. So. Yeah, tricky. Because I didn't want to go so soon. It's really annoying.
I know.
Them being so quick-witted. Right, so approximately how far away is it?
It is circling around the top of the square at the moment. It's flying probably about 70 feet up.
Okay, cool. I will, for now, remain on the ground.
Okay.
But I'm gonna actually. I'll head south a bit towards this building edge, but I want to keep it in my vision, and I will fire my force cannon at it from my shoulder. Shoulder-mounted force ballista.
Moving south. How far south?
Southwest, so I'm sort of up against that building just below the ballista.
All right. Sure. Do that. It's fine. There you
Yeah. Excellent.
Okay, doke. So, and what's the range on your force cannon?
120 foot.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So it's still currently circling. So it's all intents and purposes, it's at the far end of the courtyard currently. So it'll still be in range for you. I'm not doing the trig for it. So that's 100. It's 105 feet that way. That's 60, 70 feet up.
Lovely, excellent.
Yeah, I can't be bothered doing the trick. So,
just throw my d20 on the floor. I'm too excited, I was tossing it. There we are. Okay, so I'll roll to hit. That is going to be a 17.
17 hits.
Ooh, that's good to know.
Nice.
It's big.
Right,
that's its problem.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah, it is big.
Okay, so it's 3d8 damage,
Nice.
which is 8 plus 7, 15 points of damage.
15. Right, you are.
And let me just. There's one thing it does. The force ballista.
Knock it back.
It knocks it 5 foot back. Yeah.
Yeah. So you fire your cannon, and this rippling wave of energy goes flying forth from it and blasts into the rock, which then kind of recoils back, but in midair, but then still catches itself from falling any further. Just knocks it back a little bit. Compared to its size, it didn't knock it back very far, but it clearly has had an impact. Anything else?
That was my bonus action. I've still got an action actually.
Yes.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, cannon's a bonus action. It's an action to make it, but then it just does its thing on it. Yeah. So I've not cast a spell or anything yet, but it is a long way out. You say it was over 100 foot away?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It's 110 feet as the crow flies, but it's also like 65 feet up.
All right. Do you know what? Okay, so I might as well while I've got half a chance. I will. I think that was good. I've been watching you two, and I take a little pouch, just a little sort of paper wrap pouch, and I pop it in the force ballista, and a little spark goes off, and it just goes, and a little flaming mote goes over, and fireball.
Okay, fireball. So it's a dex save.
It is a dex save. Just flipping my d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 d6 and a d8.
What's the save?
16.
16. Okay. Roll your damage.
One of them escaped. One of them really escaped. Gonna roll that one again. Hang on.
Out of the house.
Yeah.
Right,
Right,
like-
5. One. Okay. Oh, very good. Right. So, hang on. 20, 32, 33, 36 points of damage from the fireball.
30. How many? Sorry.
36.
That's
Get an extra
36.
d8 from my arcane firearm, so I'm rolling 8d8 and 8d6 and a d8.
Okay. You do notice that as you kind of fire it, and this kind of this mote of energy that gets launched towards it before igniting in the air, it does tend to evade the majority of the blast, but does get singed somewhat.
Okay. The majority's a worry, but okay. That's my turn.
Feels like that wasn't just half the damage.
Yeah.
Purely descriptive. It saved its.
Fair enough, right. Okay.
It saved
felt
its,
like you got
dex
evasion
save.
as well then, and basically quartered it, but alright. Absolutely, that's more than 30 points of damage in a turn. I'll take that.
Okay.
God, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Then it's Cadell.
Right, well, there's
Sneeze.
not really much I can do, so the only thing I can do, I was thinking, is
Will you drop it though? That's the thing.
is if I cast Speak with Animals on myself, can I then speak in its language to it, going, "Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough,"
And then
Yes, you
rage.
can.
and try to intimidate it into coming and get me?
Oh, I
Absolutely.
like it.
Negotiations
can.
were never on the cards there for Cadell, were they?
No, it's intimidation, not negotiation. Yeah, absolutely. Cross off
You
your
fat bastard.
speak with animals or beasts talk or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Then roll an intimidation check, please.
An intimidation. Intimidation. Come on, please be good. Please be good. Please be good. 5 plus 5. Come on. 11 plus 5. So
Not a worse.
15?
it's not, but it's the big
16?
fucking rock. Surely. Well,
How much did you roll? Sorry, what's your
Sorry, 8
total?
plus 5. Sorry.
8 plus 5.
Okay.
No, what did I say? I've
11.
tried to bloody box
11.
now. 11 plus 5.
Right.
Sorry, I was so excited about doing the intimidate check. I just threw
That's
it back in the
absolutely
box.
fine. Yeah,
16.
you start screeching at this this massive bird that's yeah, and then it very sharply looks at you, and then kind of tilting its head towards you as it's flying round. And yeah, you're basically just going like, "Come on, then!" And then it goes, and then you can clearly hear it just going, "Oh yes, you're going to be first."
Nice. And I've also raged.
Yeah.
That's
Very
my
well.
bonus action.
Nice.
I get the feeling the rage happened at the same time as Come and Have a Go, to be honest.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's
It's
great.
like a
Love it.
Dragon Ball Z
I love
power
that.
up.
Brilliant.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
And
I was
then,
sitting on
You're
that
gonna
for a
run into the
while.
middle.
and then it's the
I was sat there
beast's turn.
thinking, like, what can I was like sat there thinking, I'm on the ground, it's
No, well,
flying, I
that's
can't
a great
jump
turn.
at it. Like, so,
Right,
yeah.
so it then swoops down, straight line, straight down towards.
Oh, it's go next.
It is as it is.
Oh,
It is
perfect.
its go next.
That's what I was really hoping. I didn't want it to go
Which
for anyone else.
it's fly speed. Oh yeah, that's more than fast enough.
Oh god, yeah, sure.
Did you move anywhere? Did you move into the centre or?
Oh, I didn't have a movement action.
Yeah, you can move now because I've
No,
not
I'm-
done anything. So are you moving?
Well, I'm gonna move like I want to be in front of the ballista, but a bit away from it. So
Right. So
Towards the centre square.
yeah.
yeah, I want the whole point of this was to make a decent target for the ballista to shoot the fucking thing. That was the whole.
I can move you into the centre of the square, so it's kind of
Yeah.
All right, that is your full movement. There you go, into the centre. That's fine. So yeah, this massive beast then swoops down straight to attack you. It doesn't land as such. It just kind of swoops down to get you, and it will. So that is a what's that? A 31 to hit. And
Well, there's no point even. It's obviously from here.
does that hit? Yeah. So make a where is it now? Oh yeah, so basically it comes down when it tries to grab you in its arms and talons, which as you kind of notice, its arms are like clawed, like talons as well. It's not fully fingered, it's more like talons
T-Rex.
again with its arms, but like proper arms and like legs as well. So the kind of swoops in and grabs hold of you. So it will be a. And no, in fact, you are grappled. So yeah, you'd have to make a contested roll on your turn to become ungrappled again.
Does it do any damage?
It
So it's
does,
literally
yes. I'm
hugging
just explaining that first. It does
So
do.
I am now being
damage.
hugged, or
You are
not
being
hugged,
you are
or-
grabbed.
Impaled.
Yeah,
but
impaled.
that means that it is.
greatly.
That means it's on the ground.
It's not on the ground at all.
Flying, swooping.
It's flying. It's swooped down at you.
Well, that's grab me.
Okay.
That's
So,
a
yeah.
lot of dice.
Good job you raged.
Yeah.
Imagine if you'd forgotten.
Hey, it's better it hits me first than anyone else.
22 points of slashing damage, half to 11, because you're raging. But then it's grabbed hold of you and then flies straight up with you. So it flies straight up about 80 feet with you in its in its grasp, and whilst it has you, it's like pecking at you with its beak.
Well, I'm glad it did this to me.
Fair.
Can I not?
Fails miserably at trying to bite you though.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Yeah, you're there, like trying to wriggle in its grasp, and you're still holding ballista bolt, I assume, as you were going to waving it above your head. I don't know. Were you? Did you? Because all the time you've described yourself as like waving this ballista bolt.
I thought we were loaded. I thought we loaded the bolt in.
Because there's loads of bolts now. There's like 4. But no, it's fine if you didn't want it on you. That's fine. That's entirely your call.
That was clicked in.
Yeah.
But you it's trying to peck at you, but you're kind of wriggling and dodging out of its way, and it fails to do any meaningful amount of damage to you. Helena.
I might have had an idea. I'm gonna polymorph one of my zombies into a giant eagle.
Oh yes.
That's a good idea.
Nice. So after I got the tokens out for a zombie and
I
everything.
just had it.
Will it be a,
Like a
will it be a
polymorph
zombie giant eagle or will it be a normal giant eagle?
It'll be a normal giant eagle
Yeah.
Ah.
because
But you
it's
could
polymorph.
flavour it.
And in
You could
fact,
flavour it
what's-
to make it look like a zombie.
What's the reading
eagle.
of the target for the spell? Mind you, I suppose
Undead can be
creature, innit?
targeted.
Yeah, I'm going to say because I was just thinking about it. It ceases to be an object and becomes a monster, doesn't it? So that's
Yeah.
fine. Which one? Huey, Dewey, or Louie?
Louis.
Right, one in the middle. There we go. Becomes a giant eagle.
Nice.
Yes. So, what is
on bird
Louis
fight.
the Eagle doing? It's
He's gonna-
noticeably smaller.
Yeah. No.
Is giant
He's
eagle
gonna
only a
count-
large beast?
He's large.
Alright, there you go. Yep, very well. So yeah, so what are your commands to the... Is it just one command that you can give per turn?
Let's go. On each of your turns, you can mentally command your creature with. So yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So is it just... for now then, we'll just say you can give a command to each for now.
I will have one zombie climb on top of the eagle, riding it, and
Nice.
send them off.
Amazing.
Up into the sky after the big bird.
I
Okay.
should be able to reach it.
Huey jumps on his back, and then they start flying up. I don't have the stats for a giant eagle.
Giant
Open.
eagle can fly 80 feet.
80 feet? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say it just reaches. I mean, Probably shouldn't, but I'll allow it. Because the distance and it's gone 80 feet up. So, but anyway, yeah, I'll say I'll allow it. Are they attacking?
Yeah, giant eagle.
It's got
multi-attack.
multi-attack, so it gets one with beak, one with its talons. Your beak is a +5 to hit
Yes.
with a 1d6 +3, and then the talons is a +5 to hit with the 2d6 +3.
Yes, I will do the beaky.
Beaky beak.
Which also has a reach of 5 feet as well, so that'd give you the extra.
Well, that's within melee anyway, 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that to hit?
24.
Oh, well, that hits, yeah.
So 1d6. Where is it? There it is.
Plus your 3.
Plus 3, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now it's 8.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
And then talons.
Weighty D20 that.
I got D20 envy.
So that's
The D20 envy, I love it.
21.
21.
21 to hit, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, yep, that's a solid hit. Roll your
That's
damage.
2d6 +3.
6s, 2 6s.
Nice. So, 15.
That's 15.
Oh, that's a marvelous poke from the eagle.
Yeah.
Nice. What next?
He's going to get pissed off and drop Cadell in a minute.
So I won't.
Is anything else from...
Well, I commanded the zombie to climb onto the zombie, so that's
on the back, yes. I'm going to
the
say
back.
it's probably going to have difficulty being in melee with it.
Yeah.
It's on the crack.
Yeah. But it's on the back. Trying to help out. And that was your action. Are you moving? Are you bonus actions?
I'll have the other zombie just move further out a bit and just sort of wait and see
zombie-ish.
if it comes down, if the big bird comes down, if we get it down. Ready attack if it gets close.
Ready and attack. So is it staying outside your door?
Yeah.
Right. Very well. It can move right to your door. There you go. On guard.
Some of those, like-
readying an attack.
Some of those like little flags, like
Land right here, right here. Yeah. Okie dokie. Very good. That was another great turn. I love it when people are inventive with the D&D spells and stuff. Brilliant. Hector.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it with my longbow. I've just read trip attack. I was dead excited, but this creature's gonna be
Doesn't
bigger
work
than
on
large, isn't it?
Ah.
it's a huge.
Yep.
Is
So
it?
yeah,
I'm assuming it's a huge anyway. If it's
It's
way bigger
huge.
than a giant eagle, then it must be.
It's huge.
it's a 7 to hit it.
That does not hit.
No, heck.
Alright, so I will make
Twang.
I'll make another attack with the
Okay.
longbow. That is the same again. 2 natural 2s in a row.
Yeah, it's like twang, twang, and then it goes sailing past.
Woo!
And you've just cut your finger up at the same time, like pathetic.
No, it wasn't that bad. Are you moving?
I suppose I'll move more towards the centre. Sort of irrelevant when it's flying in the air.
Always good to protect squishies.
30 feet, yeah?
Yeah.
Oops.
Um,
There you go. You're just on the verge of the square now.
Okay. Yeah, that's me done, I guess.
Okay, great. Next up
Fast
is
and loose.
Meridian.
How far away is this fucking thing now? Is it ridiculously high in the air?
80 foot
It's
up,
80
isn't it?
feet in the air.
Good. I'm gonna run into the middle of the square and I'm gonna hold my action.
Oh, what are you
Run out
gonna...
into the square. What are you holding? You have to specify what you're doing.
I want to throw my meat hooks into it when it gets close enough for me to do so.
Okay. I know what you're planning. It's fine. Yep. Go ahead. you can hold that action.
Big bird.
Yeah.
Very well.
I've
Yeah,
just
you've
started.
moved out and you're halfway from the doorway to getting right into the centre.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Could I, if I wanted to use my flint and tinder to ignite said meat hooks, would that be classed as a bonus action or an action, or is that a freebie?
It wouldn't be a freebie, because you've already coated them, right?
Yeah, they're all ready to go. I just need to ignite them.
I'd grant it as a bonus.
Right. Okay.
Because you'd already prepped it. Because
I've prepped it, yeah.
You'd already prepped it, coated it in flammable liquids.
Yeah.
So you could do that now
so,
almost. And then
yeah,
hold
so
your action.
you could ignite it now if you really wanted.
Well, I'll have that all as my held action. My main action.
No, you can only have a held action, not a bonus action. Your held action is to throw it. You can't hold a bonus action. You can't reserve a turn, basically. You can
right.
You can only hold a singular action.
Oh well, in that case, I'll run out. I'll prep.
Yeah, you can
I'll
ignite
lie.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
And I'll
ready
wait,
to
and I'll wait for
throw.
it to hit.
Just gonna continue flying away, Meridian. He's
It's
gonna
still
burn your hands.
that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. Just image in my head of Meridian just chucking this, sticking in, and just not letting go, and just going foof, off with it.
But right, that's Meridian, and then I will say because we didn't roll an initiative for them. We'll just say that they're at the bottom of the round. So the crew, I assume they are taking aim
Yeah. Do you want me to roll for him, or do you want to do it?
for a take aim because they've already
Oh, no.
loaded. It's a take aim and then it's a fire.
There's 3 of them, 4 of them in total. So I assume that 1 will take aim and 1 will fire.
It would be a crew to do it anyway. It's the time it takes to do each action, not the fact that there's the team of them to do it. Because you can't be aiming whilst you're loading.
No.
If you get me.
No, if it-
So yeah,
That's why if there's that many of them, surely they each have their own initiative, and they do it one after the other, or is it a case of that they? Have
it's a team
to
effort.
decide?
Yeah,
All right.
it's-
Fair enough.
So if they're aiming this round, by the next
No,
round with
it's-
the fire,
yeah.
the thing will be in a completely different place.
I'll give it to them. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So they can just be like tracking it,
It's,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
then
yeah,
the
Got a
next
leader
round
on
they
it.
can go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's fine.
fair enough.
I'll give it you. So, seeing as though you've spent the time to build a ballista.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, so they are aiming. So then, Cadell, top of the round, you are grappled
No, it's
currently.
Grom, top of the round.
Oh, Grom, sorry, yeah, you're right, because on my list it always puts you at the top for some reason, even though it is Grom, you're right.
Alphabetical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I am having got my flight ready. My backpack is going to spout rocket, and I am going to jetpack up.
Nice.
Can I get within?
Nice.
I can go 60 feet towards it. Does that get me within 30 since it's at 80?
Yeah, just.
Just is enough. Right. Cool. I am going to cast reduce on it.
Ooh.
I'm trying
Is
to make
that-
it small.
Is
It's
that
a con save for you.
A con save.
Yeah, 16 again.
It does save.
Oh, sorry guys. I thought making it large from huge would be helpful right now.
Good thought, though.
Yeah. Right. So, still angry. Then I'm gonna bonus action ballista it.
Okay.
Which is
Not
another
the
17.
ballista, but your shoulder cannon.
Force ballista.
Yeah.
Shoulder cannon. Yeah. So it's another 17.
Yeah, well, that's another hit then.
Let me do that. Which is 14.
14 damage.
And it moves 5 foot away from me again.
Very well. Where's it gone? 14 damage.
Cadell can just cut the fuck out of it now.
Well,
Then it is Cadell.
so
you
this is
are
what I'm just.
grappled.
Oh, sorry,
that's what I'm
sorry. Just for reference, my homunculus moves immediately after me. In initiative count, doesn't need to roll on its own, so it's just slowly flying up behind me. You can't go as fast as me.
Can it fly?
It can fly.
Yeah, it can fly. Yeah.
It can fly.
All right.
It can walk 15 and fly 20.
All right.
So
fair enough. Okay. So it's not as fast as you, but it's
Not
in the air.
nearly as
after
good
you.
as me, but it's just. Yeah.
Very well.
Right, so I'm trying to find the rules here. So what's the rules being grappled?
It's just that
movement
you
is
can't
0.
move. You can still do
yeah.
all your actions you want to, but you just can't move or escape. But yeah, you can do a contested strength check to be able to escape being grappled.
Or you can just hit the fuck out of it because right
Well,
now it's got you.
to be honest,
and
I'm not bothered about being grappled right now. I'm just gonna stab it.
Yep, fine.
Like stabby stab, just stabby stab. Right.
Go on then, make your rolls.
Just an interesting interaction. If that ballista moves at 5 feet away, grappling ends if a creature gets moved, like force moved. It ends its grapple.
What is it?
Yeah.
Conditional turns if the effect removes the grappled creature from the reach.
Right.
It's from the
Right.
reach of the
Removed,
grappler,
yeah.
but which is not the case.
Okay.
Removes the grapple creature. Right.
I was just
So
really
if you
worried. That I was
force,
just,
sorry, if it's
Yeah.
so if you force
Bad.
Cadell to move, then it's
Yes,
then
it
takes
would.
out.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
that's
sense.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's
So,
just-
Tell me when you
but
wanna get out,
if
Cadell, I'll
Cadell
hit
was
you with a
on the
ballista.
ground and it's just restraining his legs or something, and then you
Yeah.
blast him further away, that would count. But seeing as being in
Yeah.
the situation, and
You just go,
it's just moving him with
Makes
it.
sense.
Yeah. Sorry, go on, Cadell. What was your
It's
attacks?
it's been so long since I've actually attacked anything. Can't remember.
I can't remember what to do.
I get 2 attacks with
You
my
do?
main weapon,
Yeah,
don't I?
you
Then I
get two in
Oh,
your bonus. Yeah.
Yeah.
then I
Yeah.
get a bonus attack with my offhand weapon, don't I?
Yes.
And because you're a barbarian, you can go reckless and sacrifice disadvantage on their attacks to advantage on yours if you want.
But no, I've got a +8 to hit anyway, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be all right. So for my first attack, should I roll? Yeah. So I'll have 3 attacks.
Yes, you do.
Right, so first
two with your longsword.
Yes. So first attack is a 15 +8, so that obviously hits, doesn't it?
Yeah, that hits.
And then a D. Where's my D8 in this collection of? No, that's a D10. Looks like. Why can't I find a D8? What's wrong with me?
That's it. Can't roll any damage. Done.
Bollocks.
That's a D8, isn't it? That one. That's a D8. 0 to 8.
No, that's a
That's a D10.
That's a
D8
10, isn't
is 2 4-sided
No,
die.
fuck
Yeah.
it, no, it's a D10.
It's like 2d4
1 to 8.
stacked like
Yeah.
Christ, what is wrong with me? Why can't I find a D8?
Yeah.
Aha! Right. D8. Right, the first one is only a 3 +4.
It's plus another 3 on top of that because of your rage.
Yeah, you're
I
think
plus
it's
7
gone
on your
up as
rage
well.
damage now. Yeah, it's +3 now.
Oh,
It used to be
yes,
+2.
you're right. I do. Yes, I do another +3 from the rage. So
Alright.
3 +3 +4.
10.
Lovely.
Yeah.
10.
Nice
10.
round
So,
10.
right.
Okay, that's
Second
your first
attack is natural 20. Thank you very much, Lee.
Oh,
Nice.
first of the night.
one. Roll
I-
twice the dice.
2d8 plus
2d8s.
2d8 plus
But then
7.
didn't I get something from leveling up my level 9 to do, or level 8 to do with if I get a
I'll have
natural?
I'll have a look. Boy.
I'm sure I've got
Right,
some
see.
class
Some
traits.
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 Oh,
Possibly.
you can roll one additional weapon damage die when determining the extra
Brutal
damage for a
critical.
critical. Yeah. So you'd roll 3d8.
3d8 damage.
Plus
Plus
7.
3d8.
That is huge. Come on.
Plus 6.
Plus 7.
Is it plus 7?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's plus 4 anyway.
It's
It gets an
rage-
extra
it's
3 from the
rage.
rage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
won as well.
Come on, I've got a 3d8s in here somewhere. Come on.
Nice.
I've got
I just roll that one 3 times.
It's
No,
hitting Pete
I've got to do it
Barbarian, you know.
properly. Hey. So I've got a 3, a 4, and a 5.
Nice.
3, 4, 5,
Three,
9,
four, and
12,
five, 9.
19.
Yeah. 19 on that one. Nice.
And then do I double damage for the natural 20?
No,
it
you
doesn't.
roll
no,
the
no,
extra
no.
dice.
You'd rolled the extra dice for it instead.
Right, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And
And then the hammer.
then
in the
my
backside.
final attack with my warhammer.
Yep.
Oh, it's only a 3, but it's a plus 8, so that's an 11. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, that one doesn't do any damage.
Ah, my warhammer
That's
swings
still a
and
good
misses.
round, though.
No, yeah. So you're grappled by this massive flying beast, and you get your longsword out and start stabbing it. And you take some nasty slashes across its face, and then try and have a swing with your hammer, but it just glances off his beak instead.
Can you still understand it at this point, or is that worn off now?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, you can. it's just shouting
swearing at
profanities at you. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just like, "Fix that, you little bitch. Go on." You're like,
At which point it's its turn. At which point it just kind of looks at you, it's like, and just throws you down, and you just fall. The full
Tension
80
all my
feet.
muscles as I'm about to hit the ground.
Cannonball! No.
Yeah. If
So I believe it's a d6 per every 10 feet.
Yeah.
8d6 half.
Yeah,
I was just looking at it actually, just thinking.
4, 5.
To be honest, you're
damage
lucky
is
that he
fine.
didn't go any higher first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it maxes out at 20d6 though, apparently.
It does, yeah, so, good to know.
Which, when you're a goldfish, really is just, inconsequential.
In other words, if it wasn't me, any one of you other fuckers would be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's 8d6, isn't it? If it's 8
Yeah,
to 4.
which I'm
Yeah,
just
so it's
adding
not
up now.
loads.
It's not that much.
Maximum 40. 42.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's halved for me. So
Yeah.
I have got
34
damage.
damage, halved down to 17, yeah.
17. So when I hit the ground and stand back up, it's like, seriously, mate, is that all you got? Really?
I can just imagine just going, thud.
Brushing the dust off my chest. Like, yeah.
Right, and at which point then it turns to a new winged adversary, which is in the air, makes a talon attack. Ooh, keep knocking my mic. I do apologise. I'll move it a little bit. Which I assume that's going to hit because that was something silly like 29 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. Your giant eagle is dead.
10, 16, 25 slashing damage.
Oh, it's hit point off.
Oh.
There's not one.
But then, it starts clawing at it, and it's just raking lots of gouging the flesh and feathers, which are just kind of raining from the sky down on Cadell. And it then makes a beak attack for 23 to hit.
Yeah, so poofs, and it's a zombie, and they all fall down.
And then they all fall down. That falls
spat.
the 8d6. I'll just roll one lot of 8d6 for both.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both splatted.
And 10, 23 points of splatting damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
both.
that's
They're
it.
dead. So they both hit the ground, just into a big mulch pile of bone and paste, basically just splat in lots of directions, and Cadell is again covered in blood already.
It just makes him rage even more. Like,
and okay, it then. It pretty much just stays where it is. It's not moving. It's just kind of looking round at everybody. Helena.
My baby zombies.
Yep, I'll remove them from the battlefield. Boom, there you
It
go.
did not last long then.
No.
they splatted.
Turned the giant eagle back into a zombie, and they both fell and then died from the impact damage.
I'm gonna do a big
Hang on.
fireball
It dispelled.
at 5th level.
5th level fireball. Jesus.
Okay.
That's a fireball and a half.
Is it 120 feet for a fireball?
Yeah.
150.
150.
150, oh yes,
So that's
easily far enough. And then it's a dex save.
20.
I was going to say it's a saving
It's a
throw.
fireball,
She's just
so
got a nat 20. What a waste.
You've wasted a nat 20.
Oh, of course.
Could you imagine if it was the
Yeah.
case though and you rolled 16d6 instead? Oh.
Yeah, that would
Is
be
it just a
ultimate.
saving throw whether it takes half damage or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah.
Right,
It
okay,
will
okay.
take damage, it's just not how much damage it takes.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So...
You don't have to roll for your spell to hit.
No.
Not
just
for, not
it-
for
it
fireball.
happens there.
Some do, but fireball you literally just point at
Because it's
a point
tricky
and it
it's
just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Fireball and lightning bolt is a saving throw rather than a ranged
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
right. I get you.
Oh,
Okay.
there is.
What's the DC on that?
Dex 16.
60. Okay. Bet you roll your damage.
All them dice.
So that is 2 6s, 4 4s, 3 1s, and a 5. Calculator.
Yeah, I'm literally
again?
going out. Like, what did you
Like,
say? 2 times
Yeah.
6, 4 times 4.
20.
5 and
That's-
3
No,
1s.
28, 31, 36.
36.
Yeah, 36.
Alright. Which is half to 18.
Ah.
They've given up on the flavour now. It's just, no good.
Yeah. That's fine. Right, so Helena, anything else? Bonus actions? Additional
Jesus
messages to your
Remaining
one
zombie.
remaining.
One remaining zombie. Yes.
I think it
I'm
was
gonna have
Dewey. I think was left.
Yeah.
Dewey, yeah. Dewey and Louis, didn't they?
Huey
My,
and Dewey went splat.
Stewie,
My
Stewie
headphones,
became
my
Stewie.
headphones are about to run out of charge. So if for some reason I'm not responding, it's because I've had to run upstairs to get some
You
plug-in
can't hear
ones.
me.
Right,
They keep going. Boop, boop.
I think it's your turn
It's
next.
getting more
So,
To be your turn, run.
Just
So
go
anything,
get them
anything
now.
additional?
No, I think
Helena.
I should be alright for my turn, and then I'll run and get 'em.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
Helena. Anything additional?
Yeah. I'll tell my zombie to just run forward, like gurgling, screaming, like
Trying to draw attention.
yeah.
So I'm already
What's
stood
the
here
movement
telling it
range
to,
of a zombie?
What was it?
Are we treating it as a dwarf as well?
It's dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
20 feet. 20 feet.
20 feet.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
I'll go. It mooches up next to Meridian.
Oh god, I must go for a week.
Okay. Then, if there's nothing else, it is Hector.
Pew pew! 2 longbow shots. Oh, that's 18 plus 5. I can't plus 5
Plenty.
on my longbow.
Oh, yes, that's plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not expect to hit. I use. I'll make it a trip attack just for some extra damage. What is the longbow? These 1d8 plus 1. Oh, people. So I need 2d8s. A 5 and a 7, 12, 13 damage.
Okie doke.
It doesn't need to save because it's a lot. It's bigger
Yeah,
than
it's
large.
flying as well, so...
I shall make another hack. I save again. 18 plus 5.
Okay, roll damage.
I shall make that a trip attack as well. 11 damage that time.
11. Okay, lovely.
Pew pew!
2 arrows go flying through the air, and it briefly glances round at this annoyance which is firing at it. Is that you? Are you moving, doing anything, or are you happy there?
I just moved more into the centre again.
You full movement?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
30 feet. There you go. Oop. You're almost directly under it. Right.
Yeah.
Next up then is Meridian.
Ballista! Oh no.
Okay. Right, 3 questions. Firstly, if I've held the action of throwing the hooks
Yes.
and it's now come back to my go,
Yes.
if I use my actions now to get within range, can
You
I
will
still
not
throw?
No,
Lost. The action is lost.
it is.
Bugger.
It be gone, lad.
You do have some flaming hooks in your hand.
So
Yeah.
is throwing those flaming hooks an action or a bonus action? Did we say
An action because it's an attack.
Yeah.
When you're well out of range, because isn't it like 80
It's
feet in the air
just
still?
Yeah.
Is
Hair.
hitting the ground from height bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
You don't want to be doing that.
Currently, from that height, it's 8d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you splat.
Understep.
Splatty dead. But I think they're teleported above it and just.
Go on, what you doing, Meridian?
I am going to use 2 sorcery points
Okay. To
to make a cantrip a bonus action.
okay.
I'm going to cast. Fuck me. I'm going to cast Blade Ward on myself as
Okay.
my bonus action. And then as my action. He's 80 foot up, isn't he?
Yes.
And as my action, I'm going to cast 3rd level Thunderstep, which allows me to teleport 90 feet.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Ah.
And I'm going to
Yeah.
teleport onto the back of
Okay.
the bird.
You can
And-
do exactly that.
As I do it, I'm going to turn to Grom and I'm going to shout, Grom, if this doesn't pan out, it's been fun.
Catch me!
Oh, you can count on it, lad.
Just,
Come on.
and just
It
as
just
I
does you then
cast it,
disappear.
just as for
I
a
mean, I'm 60
split
feet up in the air,
second,
so, you know, you'll
Oh,
see
right.
it as you arrive.
just as a split second as I do it, my eyes just flash. Like
eye
sli-
slits. Yeah.
like snake eyes,
the
but
eye
just
of
for a split
thunder.
second.
There's not many
And
people
then
who
they're
see
back.
that, but it's nice flavour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just and then they're back to normal again, and I'm gone.
Yeah, and then you appear above it, like a few feet above it, and then just land instantly on its back, and it starts writhing and squirming to try and shake you off. But that is your turn.
At the round.
Excellent. Right, I'm gonna go down
It
here.
is Ballista Crew.
Ballista!
Fire! By all means, you may roll to fire.
Has a +6.
Oh, natural 20! Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. It's just too
I don't-
convenient. I'm sending the photo.
I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think Meridian's. Oh, Gaz has read Blade Ward properly.
Oh, well.
Because it says at the end from weapon attacks.
I mean, the ground is a weapon if used properly.
Yes, so it'd be
Allow it for creativity.
is it 60?
So
It's
it's 3d10, so it would be 60 10.
60 10s.
60 tens. So, with me, I'll let him do the damage first, and then
28, 35, 40 damage.
Nice. Yeah, they launch this ballista.
Well done, boys!
And it, absolutely skewers straight into its chest. Great big ballista bolt, and it is reeling from it. And there's a lot of blood loss, and it's taken a lot of damage from that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Then
me?
Grom, top of the round, yeah.
So, being only 30 feet from it, I'm going to fly 30 feet above it, directly above it.
Okay.
And I'm going to unload the fully charged Ring of the Ram into its face.
And
Downwards.
Meridian.
Not and Meridian, I'm aiming for it, not Meridian. Since
Very
it's a
well.
rolling attack, I assume, unless I roll on that one, I'm going to be alright hitting it.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It is a risk, but it's there.
Plus 7. That's an 18, that's 25.
Okay. Yes, very nice.
And the reason I could roll 66 so quickly, because I had 66 prepared for all 3 charges of this.
Convenient.
Yes. So it goes 15 feet down as well, which is handy right now in case he falls off.
Okay.
Let me see. That is 8 and 2 is 10, 9, and 3 is 12. That's 22, and then 2 5s, 32 damage.
Lovely.
So it goes down.
Yeah. So you
15 feet.
produce this very spectral-looking ram's head from this ring, which flies down towards it, because it kind of looks up at you as you kind of fly past it, and this ram's head smacks it in the side of the head, and it drops a good 15 feet down, with Meridian
Dragon Ball Z I can get.
desperately clinging onto the back of it.
Yeah, and that was my action, and as my bonus action, I'm going to fire the Force Ballista at it as well.
Okay.
Which is a 22 to hit.
It hits.
Excellent. And that is just 3d8 and another 5 feet.
Okay.
D8's gone. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 7s and a 2. That is 16 more damage.
Nice. Okay. Cadell, what are you doing?
And it's down another 5 feet, so it's 20. Lost 20 foot.
It's down to 60 feet high. Yeah.
Oh, and my homunculus goes another 20 foot towards it.
Okay, it's 20 feet away.
I'm back.
So Gaz,
Cadell,
you're no longer
what are you
80
doing?
foot up. I've knocked it 20 foot down. So you're a bit
Oh,
more-
excellent.
Also, you
I'm
might want to
Dragon Ball Z in
read the very last few words of Blade Ward, by the way.
But anyway, Cadell, what are you doing?
well, I believe the only thing I can do is launch javelin at it.
Okay.
In a handheld javelin.
Oh, bollocks.
So with it being a 30-foot
It's
range,
with disadvantage.
with up to 120, so it's with disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can use your reckless attack to make it a straight roll.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, worth it.
But then if I get attacked, he gets advantage. on
Advantage.
the
You rolled a
It's entirely
32
your
to
choice.
hit you last time.
Yeah, it's
Which
not going to make
means-
much shit of a difference, is it?
And he
So-
didn't nat 20 you, so that's at least a plus 13.
Yeah.
I don't know what your AC is, but I think it's 15.
Yeah, it's only 15. Yeah.
So you have to roll a 1, and even then he might hit you.
Yeah. So reckless attack. It's
Okay, that's a straight roll then.
So just a straight roll with a +8 is only a 4 +8, so
Yeah.
So that
12.
misses. So yeah, you fire it. You aim up at it. You throw your javelin, and it goes shooting up, but then just falls short, and then starts coming back down again.
And I
Don't
get a second
forget,
attack.
we probably don't need
You
it
do.
now, but you do have a Helm of Brilliance.
Yeah, I know. I did not forget that,
Yeah.
but I think we've done
Yeah.
enough damage to this thing as it is anyway. I'm not shooting a prismatic, our one and only prismatic spray at it. Like, I'm not doing it.
So yeah, you do have another attack. Yes.
So again, I've got 3 javelins, so I'll just,
Sure.
I'll
Yeah. Go for it.
just chuck another javelin. Oh, that's better. That's an 18 +8.
Oh yeah, that one hits.
Oh, can I? Does that count as a reckless attack?
No, reckless attacks are for your entire round. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay. So yeah, 18 +8. So it's just a 1d8 +4, but then I get the +3 for raging, so it's a 1d8.
D6.
Oh,
Oh,
is
sorry,
the javelin.
1d6
D6
+4.
+7,
Sorry.
Yeah.
+7.
It's 1d6
1d6
plus
+7.
7. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a 4. I like that. So a 4 +7.
Okay.
11.
11.
That's a
And
proper throw. That is a 60-foot vertical throw.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's a good. It's a good throw. That.
as he throws it, he's like, "Come on, you little bitch!"
Which it still does understand you, but you're not rolled in an intimidation because you've used your action.
Good point.
Yeah, so that's absolutely fine. So it is the beast's turn. Now incredibly annoyed at being shot at from multiple targets and somebody on its back, it will what it starts to do is just tries to spin and do a kind of barrel roll to try and shake Meridian off its back. Meridian,
Nice.
if you'd care to make a strength check to try and hold on, please.
Oh God.
Check or a save.
Oh, it would be a save. It'd be a strength saving throw, yeah.
Strength save. Oh, that's a -1. Fantastic. And I rolled a 7.
Meridian goes
Splat.
off the back of this, and you start to fall. It all happens during the course of this. But yeah, you fall, and you then, when you hit the ground, you will take 6d6 damage.
66 from 20 foot.
Oh no, from 60 feet.
60 foot.
Oh, has he gone back up?
No,
he was
it
80
was at
feet.
80, and it dropped.
Oh, you
20.
dropped him by
I took
20
him
feet.
down 20. Yeah.
Oh,
Not
right.
dropped to 20. Yeah. So yeah.
Ow.
There's some ones in there you'd be happy to know.
Best laid plans of mice and men.
That's 22 bludgeoning damage from hitting the floor.
Lovely. Well, I'm not dead.
You're not dead. That's a bonus.
And then it then proceeds to then fly up towards Grom and makes an attack.
How high were you, Gro?
Another 20,
I was
30
I
feet
was-
above it. 30 feet above,
Yeah, so
above it.
I was 30 feet above 80, so I was 50 feet above it. So I was at 110 feet.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it can reach you, and then makes a talon attack at you, and for 25 to hit.
Hits. Can't do much about that.
Yep, and that will do that many.
That's a lot.
Um, 29. No, that goes up to 38 slashing damage.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
there was at
Half
least 3
my
sixes
life
in
in
that.
one hit.
That's also quite a high concentration check.
Yeah, what's my
Oh, is that?
what's my
Was that?
save?
Oh, yeah.
It's Constitution, isn't it? Whichever's
It's a
higher.
Constitution saving throw. It's half the amount of damage or 10, whichever's higher.
Yeah. So hang on.
19.
19. Oh jeez. Right. Okay.
Con save 19. Is this for your jetpack?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Hang on. It's a 10 plus 7 plus Flash of Genius, which makes it a 21.
Does Flash of Genius work on saves?
Oh yes.
Brilliant.
Whenever another creature you see, you or another creature you see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or a saving throw, you can use your reaction to add +4 to the roll.
Very nice. So what's the total?
17, 21.
Very nice.
Plus 7 on my con save because I'm a dwarf.
Just then.
Yeah.
It's still pretty close. You just maintain. All that would have been another 12d6 damage.
Oh, I've really got to start reading spells properly before I fucking climb on the back of giant fucking birds. I've fucked up twice. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So
No, it's fine. I know what to do
that's
next.
It's go and Helena, you're up next.
They'll get 2 attacks. Sorry.
It shook. It
Power
shook Meridian off.
All right, Andrew. Just try and get us all killed.
Yeah, rules lawyer. He's got to get it right.
I'd rather him try and
That's fair
defend. It is
enough.
fair,
I know,
but
I know.
I class that as one of its attacks.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair play. That is, It is an action, isn't it? To do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
How's it looking, by the way? Now I'm up close
Oh,
in its talons.
rough.
Oh,
Yeah?
zero.
It's bleeding a
Ace.
lot. It's got a massive ballista bolt sticking out of it, a javelin, a couple of arrows, and several slashes down its face. It's rough.
And a big
And
sheep-shaped
scorch
fucking
marks
imprint.
and all sorts. Yeah, it's looking worse for wear. So Helena, what are you
Cool.
doing?
How high did it fly up again?
It's 120 feet.
110. Unless it's gone up more with me. It might have done that.
Oh no, it didn't.
Am I in its claws?
You are grappled, but it didn't move any further than that, so it's 110. Sorry.
Okay.
But Grom is grappled.
Yes, just means he
So
can't
Please don't
move off.
fireball it.
No fireball. Grom might get fried.
Right. I will. What have I got? Yeah, I'll polymorph my last zombie into a giant eagle again and send it up.
Okay. I'll have to summon the token for a giant eagle again.
Yeah.
Summon the token. I like that. Just get
Summon
the
the giant
little
token.
array of dice on your desk out.
The giant eagle will fly short. It's 80
Yeah.
feet.
But it will fly up the best it can to get
It
close.
might be able to catch me.
Possibly. Maybe.
Wait a minute, we forgot about Grom's.
Oh no,
Minion.
it's at 60 feet now.
Yeah,
It's
it's
making
a
it
very
slower.
slow fly speed.
Right,
It's
slow.
just
It
waiting to
can't
catch
keep
me.
up with a flying beast. So,
Yeah, it's just-
anything
it's in case
else,
of fall.
Helena? So you've cast polymorph.
Nah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Nice
I
and
didn't
safe
thought
inside.
of it.
Oh, my pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pretty.
No.
Don't blame you. Don't blame
Yeah,
you at all.
no, that's absolutely fine. So next
Sort
up,
of bridge this thing to
Hector.
doing one attack.
2 more attacks. Pew pew.
Laser arrow.
What is my plus on my?
Said 5
Oh,
previously.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
To hit. I'll make it a grip attack as well, I guess. Why not? Throw some extra damage to. So 10 damage in total.
Okay.
That's... And then fire another one. 19 to hit on this
That
time.
also hits.
Lovely jubbly. And I shall make make that a trip attack as well. Why not? So 9 damage on that one.
Okay.
Nice. Ticking it over.
Good to know. Okay, great. Yeah, you're practically firing straight up now. At 110 feet, is that still within normal attack
Yeah,
range?
150 feet is the.
Longbows
Longbow,
are
innit?
mental. Yeah.
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 So, yeah, unless you're doing anything else, it's Meridian.
I might.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
You
wait.
might what?
Oh,
What?
I might action surge and ping it 2 more times. Why not?
Right. Go ahead.
Oh God, that was the first one was 2. Next one's a 5. Next one's a 5. Great action surge. as you were.
Okay, Meridian, you're up.
And everything.
What a shame.
So,
Yes.
am I right in thinking that this thing has currently got a ballista bolt and 4 arrows sticking out of it?
And the rest.
And
And a javelin.
And a javelin.
Yes.
So a ballista bolt, a javelin, and 4 arrows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, 4 arrows. 4 arrows being tiny objects, ballista being a medium,
Yeah.
and javelin.
Small.
Medium. Oh yeah, that's small. You're right. Yeah, small.
Small. So, right, okay. Plan B then. So, I'm currently laying on my back in the middle of the square, winded to fuck. And I've still got the flaming meat hooks in my hand. And 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna let them slide out of my hand, apart from 3. And with the other hand, I'm gonna and I'm gonna cast animate. I'm gonna cast animate objects. So the medium ballista will count as 2.
Yep.
I get to animate 10, so the medium ballista will count as 2.
Ooh.
The 4 arrows, 120 feet. The 4 arrows and the javelin count as 1 each, which leaves me 3 left. So the 3 meat hooks in my hand, I'll animate, and then as a bonus action, I will have the 3 meat hooks fly the 30-foot range that they can do towards the bird.
Nice.
And the 4 arrows, the javelin, and the ballista, I will have attack.
Great. Roll attacks for them then, please.
So the
Not.
the arrows will be tiny, the javelin will be small, and the ballista will be medium.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the 4 arrows, first of all, will be +8 to hit.
So they're already inside it. It's just burrow.
Basically, yeah.
I'm imagining they sprout little arms and stuff, don't they? Do they?
Yeah.
Well, if they
They
don't
push themselves out again and then come back in.
if they don't have the means
There's
if they don't have the means to propel themselves, if they don't have legs, they fly. They have a flying speed. Right. So the
Just
4
pop out
arrows.
back again.
4 arrows first of all,
I
plus
can imagine
8.
just start twisting.
I've already got an image in my head now of arrows just spawning legs and just pulling themselves out and then just grabbing on and going.
Like and tiny little screams as they do it.
So I got to hit. I got a
Yep.
25,
Hits.
2 24s,
Hits.
and 15.
Misses. But which one was
Misses.
the medium? Because it does different amounts of damage.
No, that's just
They
the
were just the
tinies.
arrows.
That was
Oh,
just
right.
the tinies.
The arrows.
Nice.
I'm doing them all separately. So that was 2 hits, was it?
3 hits.
3 hits out of your 4.
3 hits
3
and a
hits.
miss.
So they each do 1d4 plus 4
Oh wow.
damage.
It is an immensely powerful spell.
So they do 5.
You know, a little army of creatures.
Yeah.
If you do, because you can do up to 10 tiny creatures, each doing
Yeah.
1d4 plus 4. So that's be like
Yeah.
10d4 plus 40
plus 4.
in total.
Right, they do 23 damage.
Nice.
23.
23 for the arrows.
Yeah.
Then the javelin is a +6 to hit.
That's nimble.
So that is 17.
That
Ooh,
hits.
just.
That hits. He does 1d8 plus 2.
Tiny's are better. It doesn't scale well, that does it?
Tinies are better. Tinies are better because you can have 10 of them.
10 tinies. Yeah.
And they've only got 20 HP, but they've got an AC of 18.
Ooh.
Little hard to hit little gnats.
This is why I was going to throw the fucking meat hooks at it, but I haven't been able to manage to do it.
10 tinies. Of course.
7 plus.
We can only chuck them 20 feet.
13 damage for the javelin.
Very nice. Do you want to describe how it dies?
Get him! Right, so
It's a dead.
I wanted the ballista to.
I wanted the ballistas to do it. Yeah, so basically,
Well, technically, the
from
ballista
my
bolt
position
did do
laid on my back, I'm just going to sort of wiggle my fingers, and all of the weapons that are stuck in it are going to start burrowing in and twisting and turning, and then all of a sudden they just go, and they all go through, and they all come out back the other side,
Nice.
and there's just.
Yeah, Grom, from your point of view, you just see all the bolts and arrows and javelins that are stuck into this beast all start moving on their own and then start burrowing in deeper, and it starts writhing and screaming, and Kendall can fully understand it. It's screaming in pain, and until all these javelins and arrows literally do burst out the other side, and it releases you as it plummets, and you can remain flying there, and it falls to the ground
on top of Meridian.
I was going to say Meridian, Cadell, and Hector to all make Dex saving throw, please.
That was my go though. Do I still have my movement?
Oh yeah, you do. Yes, because it'll take time for it to fall.
Can I get the fuck out of the way?
You're prone. You're on your back, so you lose.
You're
half
prone,
your
so it's
movement
half. Oh yeah, it's half movement. So you can move 15 feet.
15 feet.
If I can get Meridian's token. There you go. Yes. In fact, Hector, you're too far out of range, but Cadell would need to. But he's not here, so sod him. He'd be able to soak it anyway, don't worry about it.
68 impact damage. There we are.
It falls to the ground in a massive, loud, wet, squelching thud, and there's a pile of squelched meat, bone, and feathers in the middle of the town square. Well done, gentlemen. And lady.
Fun.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
Well, they ain't going to worry about food for a while, are they?
I have to make a save.
Yes, please.
The bird just landed on you.
It landed on me.
It fell.
It died and landed on you.
It was falling. You just need to dive out of the way.
What did it say to me as it was falling?
It was dead as it was falling. You heard it screaming in pain, and then it died. So yeah, please make a Dex save.
I'm gonna laugh
maniacally
as it's falling. Just
in bird. Oh.
Yeah.
Laugh like that, and then all of a sudden look up and go, oh, shit.
Will I get any bonus on?
Dex save probably.
I'm so glad I killed it with that spell.
On your Dex save,
I've been planning that spell.
You're +2, Aiden, on your Dex save.
But there's nothing else, is there? With
no, it's just a Dex save.
It's no rages. I gain eventual strength checks and saving throws.
Yeah.
No, danger sense. You have advantage on Dex.
Oh yeah, see,
Dex effects. Yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah, you do.
Yes. I thought so.
Yeah, that you can see whilst you're not blinded. Yeah, you do get advantage as well.
Nice. I knew there was something. Right. So first one is fuck a 3.
Advantage.
Second one, with a +2, so that's a 5. And then a 9 +2, so an 11.
Oh,
not great.
It's not great, but I'll say you managed to get out of the way in time, because it's falling so far that there was plenty enough time for you to be able to see it.
I suppose it's falling 110 feet.
Exactly. It comes at you at some pace. But you managed to get out of the way. again, it just splats in the middle of the square. And you have won the day, and all your little dwarflings on the ballista are cheering, even though they're halfway through trying to pick up another ballista bolt to reload. I'm like, oh, it's dead, hooray! Yeah, well done. And at that point, I think it's a good point to leave it. We're approaching 11:30 now. And we'll pick up at this very point next time. But the next time we're actually playing a game together, it will be Dave's one-shot using the Dagger Heart system, which is really exciting because it looks like an absolutely amazing system. And also in 2 weeks' time, it is Easter, so we may struggle to get enough people on to have a game, but we'll see because we're busy times.
It'll happen in the next 4 weeks.
It will happen at some point.
I've got 9 days off now, so I can potentially make a character just.
Right, well,
I
again,
hope I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
I can't
Right,
guarantee I'll be there.
Well, whenever it happens, we may adjust what day it happens on. But next time that we are running a live stream playing RPGs, it won't be D&D and Hatheria. It'll be Dave's one shot using the Dagger Heart system, which again is exciting. So come and watch that, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
But then we'll be back into Hatheria after that. So give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you can keep up to date with all of that and keep up to date with all our socials as well. So you can see when it happens, and we're thoroughly going to enjoy it anyway. But we hope you